We're back!
Better than ever.
We're back!
That's right. Back from a little, day off?
Man, you think the world's falling apart.
I know.
The workhorses take one day off, and God, the bitching, the complaining.
Oh,
what the
my
hell's going
God.
on? Do they get fired? Do they get suspended? Are they going to be taking every Monday off?
Is there a problem?
It was one lousy day. Give us a break.
We're doing our Steve impression.
Even the workhorses got to rest a little bit.
Yeah, occasionally.
If you want to talk about taking days off, go visit the other side of this fucking
It was nice.
floor. You had a nice
Nice.
day off?
Yeah. It isn't even so much the day off that's nice. It's that Sunday isn't like, oh, God, you got to kind of concentrate on getting to sleep on Sunday and all that crap.
The wind down.
Yeah. You had your Friday, your Saturday.
Friday,
and then
Saturday.
Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday. And, the Sunday was, able to still hang out, go out and stuff.
Yeah. Instead of rushing back from Philly, I was able to kind of just mellow out,
Relax.
watch Tiger Woods fart. We'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, if that's real.
And then take a lazy drive back to New York City instead of, fighting the traffic.
Yeah.
That Sunday, everyone's coming back from a beach somewhere, traffic.
The Jersey Shore.
I'm sure it's a little different wherever you're from, but that Sunday traffic is just, it's worse than, I think, commuting traffic.
I think anywhere in the United States has Sunday traffic.
That's what I'm saying.
where there's always somewhere that people go, and then they're coming home from there.
We're coming back from the mountains. We're coming back from the lake.
Yeah.
We're coming back from the desert.
Yeah,
Wherever
just
you
something.
live. Look at us being local for the whole country in 10 seconds. I got to start with this. So last I left you, Anthony Cumia, you fled the building on Friday to get away from Dice.
I had to just get away from Dice. I did. I had to leave. I could not take him for another second.
I love the people that go, enough with Dice. I was discussing this with Ant just before the
Yeah.
show. People writing me and tweeting me, enough with Dice. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like it was one and done.
Yeah.
Dice isn't around. So
Enough
relax.
with Dice. What is he on every day?
I laugh at the people that write stuff they don't need to write. Like, you don't need to write enough with Dice. That just takes care of itself naturally.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the next time Dice is going to be here. It could
it
be
is.
6 months. It could be, I don't know. It could be a year from now.
That was enough
Relax.
Dice.
Relax. Don't worry about it. Dice won't be around anytime soon.
He did have some really good lines, though. I gotta say, he annoys the piss out of me because you can't do a show.
Well, people were really happy that we finally acknowledged the fact that we just can't do a show.
That we can't do a show when he's in here.
And he walked down that hallway to the theme music to what? The help me out. The
2001.
Space Odyssey.
Yeah.
Right. And then he opened that door, told Judd Apatow to move over,
Yeah.
and the rest was history. He took
Could you
over the
move
room.
over?
And
And that was it.
it was a day off for us. I don't care.
And we just sit there and watch Dice conducting interviews with people, and it's just sit there and go. And then I try to say a couple of things. I listened to the replay a little bit, and I'm listening, when Dice was in here, and I'm kind of listening to what I'm trying to say, and everything was just way in the background of his talking or completely cut off. And I realized, every line I was trying to get out there was just hatcheted by Dice.
And you and I had a little show happening as well.
Oh, yeah, there's some conversations
Yeah.
going on here.
Yeah, under his breath.
As Dice is going on. I was trying to actually get something out to Mila Jovovich there and Steve Zahn. And Dice was just, conducting the interview.
Yeah.
When he called her Stretch, that was pretty funny, though. Hey, Stretch! Stretch.
That takes balls.
That was funny.
I think we should have pushed. I think we should have pushed the situation a little bit because Mila was ready to fight her way out of here.
Oh, I know, yeah.
For real.
Yep, absolutely.
Like she was ready to take Dice on,
She was not happy a couple of times.
but then she was laughing pretty hard too.
Dice. Yeah, I guess you have to at that point. You got a moron in the room that's just saying moronic things.
And then the show ended, and Dice goes to Ant, "What? You're not going to hang out?" And
I go, hang out. I gotta go.
You couldn't have been out. I think we were off the air less than 30 seconds, and you, I think, might have been out of the building.
I think I was in the elevator. Yeah, out of the building.
Because you missed me following Dice around for an hour.
Oh, I caught all the videos.
You caught the videos?
Oh, hell yeah.
I kind of like the videos. And that's only, the people that say enough with Dice, all right, I'll give you a break, because I could probably put up another 5 videos.
I don't doubt it.
But I had a theme. It was Dice sexually harassing. Dice doing things that if you and I did the same thing.
Oh, yeah, we wouldn't
be here today.
Done.
Yeah.
Although I did get, somebody's bringing up the fact that I did get to interrupt Dice during his talk about his son and his son's band.
And he was,
which was nice.
He was legitimately getting pissed.
Oh, he was getting so pissed. Because I just kept bringing things up that were unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
People were handing me notes and I'm reading them, and he was getting really pissed.
Oh, yeah, he was getting really mad. And he'll hold a grudge now for 8 years.
Yeah, an 8-year grudge.
You watch. He'll go on other radio shows completely trashing you.
What am
and
I
you don't
gonna
even
do?
know why. And then 8 years from now, he'll explain why.
Because I was talking about my kid's band, and you're just talking. It's a radio show, Dice.
That's a touchy situation with Dice.
Oh, I know.
You got to leave his kids alone.
Yeah, well, I left them alone. They weren't discussed much on the show.
You want to hear Junkyard?
No.
You don't want to hear Junkyard
no,
today?
I don't want to hear Junkyard. I don't want to hear any other songs. I mean,
is this Junkyard, Travis?
I'm sure they're
Dice's kids band,
very
Junkyard.
talented.
L.A. Rocks, right?
Yeah.
How about To the Hook?
Yeah, let it play.
Looking at your pastime,
Right, I get it.
rusted and decayed,
Yeah.
barking from the goddamn makes you go insane. If you picked up a scrap, would it make you choke? Down in the junkyard, where the dead things lay. Down in the junkyard, where the dead things stay. Here at the playground, never escape.
It's good, man. Still in high school. All right,
Yeah.
you can fade that out.
I kind of, I kind of like it. That's kind of a cool hook and everything like that. But, Dice, shut up.
The best part of the Dice thing, like he tries to get you to perform like a seal, and you're like, no,
I go, no.
I'll do it when I feel like it.
Yeah.
Not when you tell me to do it.
You do the thing
And you're like, no.
that you do.
You're like, no.
When you do that thing you do. What? I
No.
understand you, Dice.
And
I don't get this, Dice.
there's a weird little competition going on, too, between the broads that were sexually harassed, too.
Oh, yeah?
They're all trying to get their YouTube video to have more views.
Oh, more views?
Yeah, because you got Nicole from the Morning Mashup.
Right.
You got Madison from Alt Nation and the Jay Thomas Show.
Yeah.
Who looked really good in the video, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
She cleans up nice for video.
I'm sure she'd be very happy to hear that backhanded compliment. Holy shit.
And then you got Christina, who's Bobo's love.
Right.
And they're neck and neck in video views right now. And the best part, like at one point, Dice is just sexually harassing the crap out of him, and then he calls Jimmy over to say hi to Madison and get involved. And Jimmy's like, I'm not going to say anything because that's sexual harassment.
Yeah.
And then Dice is like, I just did that for 30 minutes.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Oh, you want to play actually the best one is go to the Christina one, which started the whole sexual harassing thing.
That was kind of funny though with the age. That was great.
Oh, that line?
Yeah.
That could be one of the funniest lines I've heard in a long time. You want to play that too, or
Yeah, if we could find it.
it's near the end of that video?
It is funny.
Dan, you can go back to that video then if you want, and just go to the end because Dice is talking about her age. Nicole from the Morning Mashup. Go late. You don't have to listen to the whole thing. Somewhere in there, yeah. Pick it up from there.
With the 400 people, you know what I mean? And I'm going, it's never happening. You think I would subject myself to 400 people smacking me on the back and wanting to take pictures? So, is Eleanor my girlfriend anymore? Anybody want to take a guess?
No.
Is Eleanor my girlfriend?
With his
No.
Charles Nelson
You
Riley
said
glasses.
something
Oh, no.
right. That's what happened.
Maybe you just had bad luck.
I don't have bad luck.
Maybe it won't happen to me. Maybe I'll live happily ever after.
Let me see. How old are you now? She don't care, Grace. How old are you now?
I'm 26. I'll be 27 in a month. I'm gonna be a big girl.
26. Do you know I can never even go with a 26 anymore?
Why?
It's too old.
That's too old?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Well, you did it to yourself.
That is genius right there.
Well, you did it to
27 is too old? Well, you did it to yourself. What does that even mean? You did it to yourself. Yeah.
So we followed them around for an hour on Friday, and we actually ended up playing a lot of that on yesterday's show during the best of. We threw that shit on the air. So, and the videos are up on the YouTube channel, Opie Radio.
That's great.
We can move on. Ken in California. Ken.
Hey, what's up, guys? I went and saw the new Judd Apatow film, Funny People.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we had Seth Rogen in. We had Judd Apatow in.
Really funny movie, but way too long. Almost 2.5 hours long. And just the last hour of that movie is incredibly boring.
Wow.
Well, a lot of people did get a hold of me and say, the movie's a little too long. And yesterday, because we had the day off, I was like, let's go see Funny People. And then we were figuring out the time. It started, I think, 7:30. And I'm like, how many minutes is it saying the movie is? And 130-something minutes. I'm like, what?
How long
That's
is-
like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
How long is that?
That's a long movie these days.
It's a really long movie. Especially
Epic action movie length.
Right.
With a comedy, you want to get in, have some laughs, get out. You don't want anything too heavy. And this movie's way too heavy and uncomfortable. The whole last hour is just really uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, just the idea is this guy wants to get back with his ex-girlfriend, but there's a family involved. It's not a fairy tale ending type of situation, and it's just you see what's coming an hour away. And you're just going through the motions really slowly, and there's just all these scenes that don't belong there with kids coloring, and they're all playing together, and it's really boring. So you got half a good movie, half a bad movie.
Well, it only did, what, 24 million? It was the number one movie for the weekend, but they were hoping for a lot more.
Oh, they were?
At the box office,
Yeah?
Oh, it's hard to, you're not going to make a huge breakout with a rated R comedy.
Yeah, that's true. And it's kind of nichey a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm still going to check it out for myself, but I am hearing it's a little too long.
The last half hour especially, you'll just be like, okay, wrap it up.
Right. All right. Well, thank you, Ken.
Well, I'll end up seeing it at some point.
See, then you got love Dice, hate Dice. I mean, we could blow off all these calls and move on. So, there you have it. So, I know golf is like who gives a shit for most people, but on Sunday, Tiger Woods was getting ready to win another tournament. He's on the 18th hole. He's in the fairway, getting ready to, hit his approach shot to the green. And then there was some kind of fart.
Some kind of fart. It was a mystery fart.
At first, I thought somebody on the sidelines, whatever you want to call it in golf.
Someone in the gallery?
In the gallery farted and a microphone picked it up. Because you see you see Tiger and his caddy kind of look off to the side and start giggling.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're saying that it was actually Tiger Woods farting.
And he did something weird with his leg.
Yeah, he was
he did this weird leg move, like he was trying to get his cheeks apart.
Why do we have to do that to fart? Like, what is that?
I don't know. It's just less resistance.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. The fart doesn't have that much meat to travel through.
Yeah. So, what's weird is the PGA, because it's golf, and CBS, they're demanding all videos of Tiger Woods farting be taken down off YouTube and all these other video sites.
Kind of farting at Bushwood. Like, what's the big deal?
But TMZ pretty much refuses to take the clip down.
Good for them.
Do we have the clip, Dan? Sure do.
All right, let's
It's the same as this? Okay.
hear
The golf announcers just ignored the fact that somebody was farting somewhere.
Turn and let it release a little bit more.
Tiger waits. It's interesting that all three of his 09 wins.
that's a loud, juicy one, wasn't it?
I'm just confused that they looked off to the side, like it came from somewhere else, and they were enjoying the fact that someone farted.
It almost looked like Tiger was adjusting his foot or leg or something.
Right.
Like it was almost falling asleep, and he's kind of like hitting his shoe on the ground. But you wouldn't just lift your leg up and, you know.
But they're but for the PGA and CBS to demand that the videos be taken down. It's just a good moment.
From a fucking fart.
Did you notice what the announcer said just before the fart?
What?
He needs a good release.
Listen
again.
Turn and let it release a little bit more.
Release a little bit, okay.
Tiger waits. It's interesting that all three of his 09 wins.
I like that. Everyone thinks smarts are funny.
Of course.
Someone laughing.
We came up with the formula years ago. Fart equals funny every single time. PGA lights a match on Tiger's fart. What a stink that video made. The PGA Tour yesterday ordered YouTube and other websites to remove a video that purports to show Tiger Woods farting on the 18th hole of a golf tournament in a clear attempt to save him from embarrassment.
They use the word fart in the paper?
Yeah, is that bad?
No, I mean, it's you would think
Tiger's
it's a
fart.
passing wind or...
YouTube, on which the clip was posted Sunday, did as it was requested, saying it took the action because of a copyright claim by the PGA Tour. A PGA source confirmed the claim, saying, after consulting with CBS, we did request the video be removed for copyright reasons.
Copyright reasons. Just because they want to use that in a future DVD or something? What?
Who knows?
The hell, who cares?
Who knows? But
it's a fart.
Yeah, and even Tiger's laughing with his caddy. So who cares? It happens.
Yeah.
But that's on page 3 of the paper today. Very important stuff.
Page 3. So in other words, no news.
No, not really.
Yeah, there's like financial stuff. All right, and then I guess Plaxico is he's indicted by a grand jury.
Yep.
Which means he's going to jail. That's mandatory.
You think?
Yeah, it's mandatory. It's New York City law that says you caught with a gun, you're doing a couple of years.
And it went off. That's
yeah. That's even worse.
They're saying what, 2 years?
Yeah, something like that. 2 years. Because even Bernie Getz, he got off the hook, but they got him on the weapons charge.
Right.
And he, shot people.
Right.
But
wow,
you can't be toting without a license.
Wow, what a crash in his career. Holy crap.
That sucks.
Super Bowl and now, jail time.
Well, he'll be in prison, working out, getting stronger. Come out.
I don't know. What are you going to say about that, really?
Tough. I know. It's a tough one.
There's not much he's going to be able to do with that. Mike in Arkansas. Mike?
Good evening.
Hello, Mike.
I believe one of the boys was from Arkansas. What's up, man?
Hey, I just want to call attention to the fact that if you replay that video while the commentators are talking, and then Tiger rips that fart, and someone immediately coughs and tries to cover it up.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
What's that? I mean, this is going to be everywhere today. What's the big deal?
This is going to be like audio forensic people trying to figure out exactly where it
Turn
is.
and let it release a little bit more.
Tiger waits. It's interesting that all three of his 09 wins.
That wasn't a cough. That was someone giggling, man.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
That's a goddamn good one.
Let's go to Craig in New Hampshire. Craig.
Hey, Hey, what's going on, boys? I just wanted to thank you guys for showing my wife and I to Louis C.K. over the last couple of years. We drove down from New Hampshire and checked him out at Carolina Saturday, and it was a fucking blast. That guy just rips. I mean, he has this bit about Jesus Christ and how we use the word now, and the guy's fucking amazing. I just wanted to thank you guys for turning this on to the community.
Yeah, Louis is amazing. Have you seen Chewed Up?
Ooh.
He's gone?
He just wanted to say that and get the fuck out.
Yeah, search out Chewed Up.
Chewed Up is really good.
And
Louis is
Emmy
hysterically
nominated,
funny,
Louis
man.
C.K.
He is hysterically funny.
So
Jessica Biel in Guys and Dolls. Wow.
You see what she's looking like these days?
Wow, what?
You see,
Yeah, looking good. Is that what we're being led to believe? Is that who was that? Jennifer Love Hewitt? You know, let's still give her the body.
No, Jessica Biel looks very, very good. Oh, yeah.
Looking good. I love these sites where they just, oh my God.
Is that Miranda?
That's Miranda.
What website is this?
I do believe they're on all the gossip, the normals, but this one is the superficial. You want brand new bikini shots of Miranda Kerr.
Have you checked out Totally Crap yet?
I've been there before.
Totally Crap?
Check out Totally Crap. You want to see a brand new tit monster?
Totally Crap?
You got, I don't even know who this girl is, but.
Who got the lucrative Totally Crap?
Where is it? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Right there. Gemma? Does anyone know Gemma Atkinson, what she does?
What does she do?
Just click on, right there, click on it's a blonde, she's got full D's, and she's on the beach.
Holy fuck.
Just keep going down, Dan.
Look at those. Those things are ridiculous.
Yeah, I was kind of taking a peek at that yesterday.
Ridiculous. Did you have camel toe on that back one? A little bit of camel toe.
A little bit.
And then look at where look, nip placement. Very nice. Wow.
They don't look like implants. They look.
No, they kind of look natural.
They look natural, and she's playing that little
that
beach.
Looks a little implanty.
Beach paddleball, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
I hate that game on a beach.
Oh, wow. Looks good when she plays it.
Oh, hell yeah, it does.
Oh, my God. Look at her lunging for it. Her tits are just. Look, she's holding her arms in the air like, yay, I won.
Yeah. She's my.
Where does she come from?
She's my new favorite tit monster. Because the tennis player,
she is.
The tennis player had to get the reduction.
Yeah.
So.
She had him cut off or something.
But who is Gemma Atkinson? What is she famous for?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Maybe some kind of European pop. I'm going to go with European pop star.
Superficial? European pop star, you're thinking?
I don't know. What do you think?
I was thinking model, but she's got too big.
No, she's too
big. Yeah.
But she's not
a model.
Too big for a model.
Let's see. What does she do?
She's an English actress.
Oh, yeah?
What has she been in? Anything
And
we know?
television personality.
Do we know what she's been in?
Those English people, man, they love their big-titted blondes on TV. You got to give it to England for that.
She's on the Channel 4 teenage soap opera called Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks.
How old a gal is she?
24.
Yeah, then they're not implants. She's going to have major problems with those things.
Back problems.
Yeah.
You know, has hairy pits? We didn't see hairy armpits. Somebody says.
No, hell fucking no. Not in the pictures we were checking out. That's her? All right, hold on a minute.
Wow. Holy
Are you
fucking.
kidding me?
Holy fucking fuck.
Where's that, Dan?
That's Google Images. It's like the first thing to come up.
Yeah.
All right, there's more
And
goodness
as well
too.
it should
All
be.
right, put Gemma, Gemma Atkinson in Google Images. The first one, you can thank us later because...
Is that a soft or a hard G?
What do you think?
Should be hard.
What do you think, Ann?
Could be Gemma.
What do you think?
That's fucking stunning. Are you kidding?
Gemma Atkinson is Mr. Bean's daughter, according to Matt in Pennsylvania.
No, stop it. That would have been in Dickopedia.
You know what? Miranda is yesterday's news. I'm sorry. It's all about Gemma Atkinson now. What do you think, Ann?
Well, first I think it's Gemma.
Gemma?
Yeah, I think Gemma sounds weird.
All right, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
You're probably right.
It just sounds like it could be Gemma.
Gemma Atkinson. Let's say hi to Dustin in New York. Dustin, hey.
Hi, what's up, man?
Good morning.
Dustin, what do you got, buddy?
Oh, I'm sorry, man. There you go. My phone sucks. Yeah, if you want to see real tit monsters, go look up mastasia.com. It's really disturbing and really funny.
Mastasia?
Yeah, Mastasia.
Okay.
It's like fetish for like beyond gigantic tits. It's really funny.
Oh God.
That, I mean, all right, look at this. All right,
come
get
on.
the
That's
fuck out of here.
That's fake.
Thank you, Dustin.
That's all Photoshop.
That is so stupid.
What a waste of internet bandwidth.
Yeah, but some of these models' names are really, really funny.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, like Vanessa Volume.
Oh, I get it.
Rena Rockets.
Rena Rockets.
Janine Jugston.
Janine Jugston.
Tiana Tankers. Oh, here's one that's not obvious at all. Bianca Bazongas.
Bazongas. Oh, they ran out of names.
And here's Holly Hindenburgs. They really like alliteration on this website.
Are they real? Some of them are real, probably.
I don't think so, dude.
That's
ridiculous. It's retarded.
All right, so there you go.
Fitness buff.
How do you say her name again?
Fitness fan. Gemma?
Gemma, Gemma Atkinson.
Yeah.
Gemma Atkinson.
And there's nothing in her IMDb bio that says that she is Mr. Bean's daughter.
No?
No.
All right. And now people are suggesting other girls. You want to try Danielle Lloyd there, Danny?
Danielle Lloyd?
Yeah, Danielle, obviously. Danielle Lloyd.
Danielle Lloyd.
And Keely Hazel's another one people are saying.
Her up?
Gemma's way better.
Yeah. She's all right.
All right, go with Keely. Keeley Hazel. Hazell.
We just look at girls. We've just reduced to looking at girls like we're hanging out at someone's house and just looking at girly pictures.
Like people aren't like jumping out of bed to get to their computer.
Yeah.
Wait till you
Oh
see.
my God! What is that monster?
That's all right. Gemma is way more natural looking.
Yeah.
There's something to be
That's a
said
little
about the
weird.
natural looking woman.
That's not bad, right?
Let me say hi to Nick in Jersey. Nick.
Funny thing about Gemma Atkinson and Danielle Lloyd is that they are both best known for blowing like half of the Manchester United and Arsenal soccer teams.
Oh yeah.
They just blow half the team.
They basically go
Nice.
out with one after another after another.
How does that become just known that
Yeah.
they blow half a soccer team?
No idea how it gets out, but they're a bunch
See.
of hoes.
It's like
How do we prove that Gemma Atkinson has blown half a soccer
half
team?
a soccer team, and why only
Not
half?
just one, maybe two guys.
Why stop at half?
Right. Why is it half? How many players are there on an English soccer team? Let's do the math on this. He's gone. How many players on a soccer team?
I have no
On the
fucking
whole
idea.
team, not just on the field, obviously.
Not a clue.
I want to know what number of guys she's blown
How
on
many
one soccer
dicks?
team.
How many dicks did she suck?
Are you getting the answer there? How many players on a soccer team?
11 on the field.
All right, so already that means 5.5 of those guys are getting blown. 5 to 6 of those guys.
Yeah.
And then how many reserves? Anyone?
I don't know.
Anyone?
Maybe it's just the 11. You think the guys on the bench are getting fucking blown
Well,
by
if
her?
it's half a soccer team, then I go with the whole team.
Maybe that's what it is. It's like all the guys on the field, and then the bench warmers, they could go fuck themselves. She ain't blowing them.
Half a soccer team means half a soccer team.
Yeah.
That means when the bus pulls up and you start counting how many guys get off that bus.
Get off the
she
bus.
has blown half of them. So she's blown in, I'm going to guess she's blown at least 10 guys, according to according to that. Wait, 11 players in a soccer team, about 40 in the squad. All right.
Oh, wow.
So she's blown about 20 guys, according to that call.
All right.
On
Yeah.
one team, by the way.
Yeah. Just one team.
And I'm sure she's blown guys before and since. And come on. You can't just say that she's blown half a soccer team.
How do you... Let when people come up with these outrageous fucking statements that cannot be backed up at all.
No.
Like, where would that come from? And how did that guy get that information? Just from some other dude telling him? And some other dude told that dude? Come on.
Let's see. Gemma Atkinson has been out with 3 Manchester United players.
Oh.
So out of those 3, she's probably blew 2 of them. And
Why not just all 3?
Maybe 1 out of the 3 really just pissed her off or something.
Yeah.
Or something was going on. All right, enough about Gemma. Check it out for yourself.
Yeah. That's not bad, though.
Huh?
That's not bad, though. You
Yeah.
gotta give it to her. Big-titted monster. Yeah, I had What happened? No, I had to drive my car in today. I was all scared.
Well, you drive your car in every day.
No, the Escalade, I forgot to put gas in it.
Oh, really?
It got no gas in it. So, yeah, and I meant to get gas yesterday.
Wait,
of
you mean
course.
you drove the Mustang in?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So I called Kenny, and I'm like, Kenny, meet me at the garage, because I don't want any shenanigans. First of all, ain't no savage going to be getting in that goddamn thing and whipping it around like,
First Bueller.
First
Yeah.
Bueller.
They've already taken off for the day with your car.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take good care of it. Yeah, you don't worry about it.
Speak English? Hey, man, what country do you think this is?
This is. Yeah, so I had to drive that in.
Uh-oh.
And it took me, with Kenny, it was faster to drive in than it was to actually park.
Why is that?
Because Kenny, you know how he is, which I love that he's like this, because for these situations, he had to make a point of letting that guy know nothing could happen to that car.
Mm-hmm.
It cannot be moved now that because I parked it myself up on the first floor.
Oh, you actually went into the garage itself?
Yeah. I went past that. I'm not even in. I went past the line to stop.
Yeah.
And I parked it like right there. I turned it around. I backed it in and put it right against the wall where the guy said to. And then Kenny's just like, it can't be moved. No one touches this. No one drives it. And like he greased the guy with some cash and just made a point.
He's probably hanging out there right now, just standing right next to the car.
He's probably watching it right now, just standing there.
He's like a good dog.
Yeah, he is. He's like a faithful old mutt.
Right. Faithful. There you go. That's perfect.
Yeah.
He ain't moving from your car.
That's our Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
And he, so he made sure of that. And Kenny got a lot of attention on one of my pictures. I guess it's the picture with, was it Michael Emerson? Where Kenny's in the background. And a few comments about me and Michael Emerson, but most of the comments
about Kenny.
It might have been the Mila Jovovich one, I'm not sure. But and just bashing him. It looks like he combed his hair with a washcloth was one. And look at the nose. And one said, Kenny is starting to look like Alfred Hitchcock's silhouette. Which I thought was a really friggin' funny line.
That is a very good line. All right. Want to take our first break?
Okie doke.
Figure out what we, want to talk about today. I don't know. What do we want to... Body of missing Alaska cruise passenger found. What?
Well, that never happened.
No fucking way. We'll have to get into that a little bit. What's Obama up to? Anything good?
Probably not.
No. 10 worst movie sequels of all time? You want to do that today?
Oh, I got number one.
I had it without even looking.
That's what I instantly,
Without
right?
even looking, I had it.
Is it what we think it is?
I know you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Yeah, gotta be.
I know you're thinking what I'm thinking.
Good.
It's an
Good.
obvious.
Yep. Horrible.
Obvious number one.
Horrible.
And other things. We'll just call it that. Other things. Oh, I know what we're going to do right after the break. It's really good. Getting High number 2. It's a series that Danny has started. The first one was Getting High with Ron Howard. Because we noticed Ron Howard had that silly laugh of his. He was great on our show, but he had a silly laugh.
Yeah, when you isolate it, it really gets silly.
And Danny made a great Getting High with Ron Howard bit. We got a second in the series. It's called Getting High with Ron Howard and Seth Rogen after the break. Yes. It's really, really good. I really want to pump this one up. We were laughing pretty hard, and it's hard to get us laughing early because we're still waking up.
I was very happy the way it came out. I remember I was writing just a rudimentary script for it. I'm like, oh, this stinks. Like, there's nothing here. And then after it was put together with all the clips, I was like, wow, this came out better than I could have imagined.
It's definitely a home run. We'll play for everybody right after the break. But first, one more play of the FU line. That thing is available for you. Here's the latest FUs.
Thanks for calling the Opie and Anthony FU line. Here's the latest batch of FUs.
You have 7 new voice messages. First voice message.
This big FU goes out to my bank that I got my loan through. Fuck you. You goddamn fucking call me on Saturday 6 times. Fucking, my loan isn't late. God damn it, I fucked up this goddamn call. Fuck you, bank.
Next message.
Yes, I'd like to leave a big SU to all my coworkers. If I have the time saved up, I want to be able to take off every Monday if I want to, and just kick back and relax in my capris with a nice little mixed drink in my hand, looking at gay porn.
Next message.
Yeah, I would like to say fuck you to Eric and Jenna. Eric, you had to turn around and end 20-plus years of friendship with me for a no-good fucking slut. Well, I got 2 words for you, pal. Fuck you!
Next message.
I want to leave a big fuck you to my girlfriend's ex-boyfriend, Mike. You fucking ass-pummeling faggot. You want things stuck in your ass? Here's a cucumber. Shove it in deep. Fuck you.
Next message.
Yes, this is Steve, and I just want to say fuck you to Mondays. It's not my fun day. I wish I could run day. And yes, I am gay.
Next message.
Yeah, I'd like to give a big fuck you to Obama for playing the fucking race card and putting his nose into a piece of shit that didn't need to be put into. Fuck you.
Next message.
Yes, this FU is for all the people listening, waiting anxiously to hear their FU on the FU line. Well, sorry, your FU didn't get in, but mine did, so fuck you.
End of new messages.
Call the Opie and Anthony FU line. 866-FU line 1. That's 866-FU line 1.
Thank you and goodbye.
Happy birthday to the President of the United States of America.
What?
Obama.
It's his birthday?
48 years old.
Really?
That is young.
No.
He's 48 years old.
Really?
Yes.
Today?
Today is Obama's birthday. 48.
Well, happy birthday.
How old was Kennedy when he was in office?
Era.
Obama's not the youngest president, right? Well, I'm sure way back someone was younger.
By the end of the decade.
But in modern times, he's got to be the youngest president, right?
Oh, yeah.
How old was Kennedy?
Time.
How old was Kennedy in 63? I could do the math if you give me his birthday.
He was born in 1917.
So he was 46 when he died.
Wow.
Get the fuck out of here, really?
Damn, yo.
All right, so Obama.
Second youngest president, though, was JFK. It says here.
Who was the first?
I'm going to go with, I'm trying to go with one of those weird, obscure
I'm
ones.
going to say Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt was actually younger than President Kennedy?
That's what I'm going to say.
God.
We have a winner.
Damn.
Teddy.
Wow, how did you come up with that one?
Ted Roosevelt. No, because he was like a fucking, he was full of piss and vinegar, that guy.
But we all remember him kind of being old.
Not really. I kind of think of him with the funny little mustache and charging up San Juan Hill and hunting and vacationing.
Look at that young picture of him. He looks old in that picture.
Dude, he looks like an old guy there.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's the picture.
He kind of looked old. Wow, that's a good call by Anthony.
You know, Lincoln was only 16 years old when he was assassinated.
Also, Richard Belzer, 65 years old. He's that old? All right. Billy Bob Thornton, 54 today.
54?
Mm-hmm. Michael Gelman. Is that Regis's producer?
Gelman.
He gets a shout-out today because it's his birthday.
Why?
He's 48 as well. And Roger Clemens, 47. And, of course, this birthday thing is leading to this one more time.
It's viewer birthday time. Today's birthdays, of course, include the ones we missed on Friday and also today's. Happy 14th birthday to Gina Reed. Birthday wishes from your mom and dad, your brothers Eric and John, your grandparents, aunts, and uncles Lucky and Mittens.
Happy 41st birthday to Ted Scheckler. Birthday wishes from your mom, dad, Uncle Paul, and Steve C.
Steve C.
Steve C.
She's really working it, man. She pumped
Yeah.
it up.
That is so goddamn funny. And the picture they had.
Classic.
Oh, yeah.
Just classic.
What a great friggin' hack that was. What a great goof. Look at that mustache.
Yeah, it's a picture of Jim Norton with a horrendous red mustache.
Oh, it's awful.
That continues to make me laugh.
What would
Really.
Ted Scheckler do?
Yeah, apparently there's a new website out there for everybody. It's tedscheckler.com.
What would Ted Scheckler do?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's not much on it yet, though.
No, it's just really the birthday video, a screen cap, and then some of the professions that Ted has had.
Oh, nice. Now,
That's a nice list here.
how do you spell Ted Scheckler for the people that want to check out the
That's
website?
TED, and then Scheckler is SHECKLER.
It's pretty much the way it sounds. Yeah,
Yeah,
Scheckler with an
Trickery.
S in front of it.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Holy Jesus.
That's very funny.
Funny, man.
Let's go to Brian the trucker. Brian.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Yeah, I'd just like to say you can make money in a bar with this conversation you guys are doing. Because people will ask, you can say, who's the youngest man, who's the youngest president, and people always go with John Kennedy, but he was the youngest man ever elected president. But Theodore Roosevelt was younger because he took over when I think McKinley died in office.
Ah.
How old? How old was Teddy?
Don't know the exact number.
Because Kennedy was 46 when he was assassinated, and he did about 2 years, so he was 44 when he was in office.
Yeah.
When he
Hey,
became
gotta
president.
punch out, guys.
What happened?
Thanks.
What happened, Brian? What happened?
I'm at my pickup. I got to check in.
All right.
Oh, damn.
Thank you, Brian. Thanks for listening to
work.
us. All right,
Nice
right on, man.
pickup. Well, Obama, happy birthday, Obama. Speaking of
Obama,
race relations.
Oh shit! What happened?
Well,
did you have to shoot your way out of a situation?
No.
Okay.
No, thank God.
Okay.
Let me just put it that way. Thank God, because I thought. I go to a strip club every so often.
You're at a strip club?
Of course I was. When I found out we weren't working Sunday or Monday, I immediately went to the strip club.
I was surprised you called me Sunday. I'm like, why
Yeah.
is he calling? Because you weren't sure we had Monday off.
No, my email just completely fucked up. I got no emails from Friday until like maybe Saturday night.
And you were itching to go to a club.
I was just like itching to do something, and I didn't want to like.
Which one was it?
Blow the load and then have like, oh, we are working? Holy shit, now I'm in trouble. The Carousel out there on Long Island.
On good old Jericho Turnpike.
Exactly. Give them a little plug, but I don't know what's going on over there.
What happened?
Well, last time I went there, which was about a year ago.
It was
about a year ago.
I think
I
we were
guess.
talking about the Russian dancers.
Yeah.
Some nice Russian dancers.
They had some nice Russian dancers. One was, really, really nice. And I was giving us some money and shit. It was really very, very mutually advantageous, let's just say.
Sure.
It was nice. She was very pretty. Great body on her. It was fantastic. So I go there Sunday, and I don't know what happened to that place. It was like I had walked into a strip club in the South Bronx.
It was all black strippers?
All black strippers, and everyone around the bar was wearing the Yankee cap with the flat brim and the tag still on it, and all black. It's like a black strip club. Now, I don't know if that was just Sunday.
That's our hometown strip club.
Exactly.
They can't go black.
Obama president, is what I'm thinking.
I don't mind a black stripper thrown into the mix, but you can't have all black strippers.
Taxing me?
Mm-hmm.
too much gun control, and now my strip club is black.
So you certainly didn't stay there.
My strip club is black. Well,
you left immediately, right?
No, no.
Because they're all pink on the inside.
Oh, gosh, damn. No, I wanted to see what, Anthony walked in and yelled, "Otis, my man!" Right. Very funny. Kevin from Connecticut. Yeah. No, I stuck around because I was actually saying, yo, where the white women at? And there were a couple. There was one Russian, they were all Ukrainian or Russian or wherever they're from. There were two of them. And one was really hot, and the other one was all right. So I kind of stuck around just to see them.
Sure.
And I'm very racist with my tipping, by the way.
Why?
Very racist.
Oh, if it's a white girl, she gets more?
Oh, yeah. Black girls, they get like buck. The old Long Island buck.
A buck for what?
They come by, because they come by and then they lean in and they want money, and I got the little pile of dollars and stuff stacked up in front of me.
They take your dollar with their boobs?
Well, they try, and I hold it out and hand it to them. And she goes, why don't you want to put it in there, baby? Like, put it in here,
What is that supposed to do to us?
Thank you.
What is that supposed to do for us, really?
First of all, what is that supposed to do?
When the girl leans over with the boobs and presses them together.
Presses them to grab the dollar.
Right. What is that
Wow.
really?
Ooh.
What are we supposed to, like shoot cum?
Yeah.
Like, what is that for real supposed to do? It looks ridiculous.
Danny had a great saying about us and what the difference is between, like, just somebody going to a tit bar and what people that have been involved in this show going to a tit bar, what it's like, because, I mean, what we see in this fucking studio, what we've seen over the years.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Yeah.
In that way.
So it's like it's like going on a violent murderous rampage and then like going to a UFC event. It's just like, it's just
Yeah.
it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
I
you're kind of like, all right, there's some blood and stuff, but I chopped up a hooker with a chainsaw.
Yeah.
I've buried people.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I could deal with two people fighting.
Yeah, I could really deal. So to have a chick like squish your tits together, so maybe the edge of my middle finger is going to brush against the inside of the tit.
I never understood that move, man.
I think it's stupid.
I mean, if you want us to roll it up and, have fun that way.
Shove it in.
Right, then maybe.
Then yeah, right. Then maybe. Then maybe I'm playing along.
But it just looks like you don't have hands, and you need to use your boobs as hands or something.
So they come up and they stop in front of you and give the fucking, the tit thing. And I just handed the girl the dollar. And she goes, oh, you don't want to put it in there? And I was like, I don't want to give you a paper cut. That's all I can think of. Last minute, I was like, I don't want to give you a paper cut.
Let Tony in on the conversation, and then I have something to add to this. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, first of all, congratulations on the hang with Judd Apatow. That was a great call on Friday. But Anthony, it's Sunday night. You would normally go to work on Monday, right?
Yeah.
I go to work on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Goes to work on Monday.
Jesus.
There's a need to make money on Sundays too. But who's going to make money? Who's going to be there on a Sunday night?
I see where you're going with this.
Is this specialty programming?
It could be specialty programming.
I'm just thinking.
Call it a theme night for Sunday night.
All right, that's one way to look at it. I was looking at it as just, in general, it's weekend programming.
Weekend programming.
Like, pick out your favorite radio station or your favorite channel on Sirius XM. There's nothing going on the
Sunday,
weekends.
You turn it on. Sometimes it's religious programming. You're like, they rock all week. What is this?
It's weekend programming.
Niche.
The workhorses
right.
have to take a little break.
Yeah.
So what do you get in return? Some, part-timer.
You're right.
You should have went on Saturday.
I was busy on Saturday, but I figured, Sunday, what the hell? No work Monday? And I showed up there at like midnight.
On Sunday?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So,
what the hell could be going on a Sunday night at a strip club?
I was very curious to see what was. And by the way, it was a lot of black people in the carousel. And every time that door opened up, it was like more like gangsters were walking in. Gangsters, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah,
Why do we always have to go back to Biggie Smalls?
Drinking a Cavassier and shit.
Can't we update our black music?
And then they had the strippers, a lot of black strippers with the big booties. They had the big, and they were doing the booty shake, where they grab the pole, bend over, and that booty shakes like a fucking earthquake.
Great. You ever see a dog shake?
Yeah.
And then you end up with fleas on your body?
Yeah.
What's jumping off the black strippers onto you?
I have no
after they do
idea.
the booty shake.
But the booties look like that. They were big booties, and they shake them.
God, you should have brought Dan. Dan, you go?
Yeah, man. I love the onion booties.
Oh, why would you?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. I just know Danny likes the big booties. That's all.
Yeah.
Well,
it'd be the perfect place for you.
Well, the booties were pretty bootylicious.
Oh yeah.
And then there was a third white chick there. There were only 3 white broads there.
Skinny white chick with no ass?
No. This one, she was bordering on Sandy Kane. She was I was calling her grandma. And every time she'd walk around, I'd hear hey, and she'd be behind us. And I'm going, I would just turn around and go, oh, she was so messed up.
How old was she?
Dude, I couldn't tell. She looked like one of those white trash women that get pulled over in cops for crystal meth.
Oh, shit.
And it's like, you don't know if they're 30 or 60 because they're just ravaged.
I'm right there with you.
This chick's ass was so flabby and just hanging, and she had fake tits, and her belly it was stretch marks everywhere on her.
Did you put it in?
No.
Did you put it in a little bit?
And I kept getting questioned. Would you?
Would you?
I'm like, I wouldn't fucking go near that.
Would you?
That old fossil. Never.
So how long did you stay in the black strip club?
Oh my God. There for 4 hours.
Yeah, you're not that racist.
No, because I was just waiting for the white chicks. I was waiting for the white bras to come out and dance. A couple of the black chicks were good to look at, but I'm just not into black chicks. I could appreciate, all right, that's hot. That chick, she's all right. All right, that chick's got a nice ass. Because I was saying, I go, all right, she's got a nice ass, But I can't see giving over 20s or 50s.
So the poor black stripper got $1 between her
she gets
boobs?
$1.
And what did the white girls get?
20.
For real?
Yeah. And the white stripper will come along. I'll be like, ooh, you are gorgeous. And I'll hand her a 20. And she'll be like, oh, thank you. And then they come over. But then, apparently, what was it? New York Jet?
Yeah, somebody like that.
So one of the fucking Jets was in there.
Yeah.
And him and his posse were in the corner. And, the white chicks were even just over there.
Of course.
Just lapping up fucking, their money.
You should have told them who you were.
I
you
should
did?
have. No, I didn't.
Should have had Kenny call ahead.
Yeah. Anthony will be coming by. He has a pocket full of cash for your whores. Please make sure they pay attention to him. Yeah, so, the white bro would be like, oh, yeah, I have to go over there. I'll be back, though. I'll be back. I go over to there.
Really?
And then there they are, just sitting on the... And then Grandma went over to the black guys, and they were just goofing on her. And but they just, they are just touching and grinding everything. They have no qualms about reaching. If we did shit they were doing, the bouncer would have fucking thrown us out on our asses.
They're just rubbing chlamydia on everything.
Chlamydia.
Just on everything in
I
their
was just
sight.
what happened to my strip club?
Well, you have to go on a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, come on, that's our joint. There's no way that it's black all the time.
I couldn't imagine.
You should have went down the street to
where?
I forgot the name. It's been a while.
Oh, the Tender Trap?
Tender Trap.
Yeah.
Behind the...
That's a little too far.
What a great place to work. The mechanic shop in front.
It was the Radiator place.
Jesus.
In front of the Tender Trap.
You think those guys hated going to work every day? It was literally behind the Radiator shop.
Yeah. The Tender Trap. But, so that was Sunday when I realized...
And they're fans of the show at the Tender Trap.
Are they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ugh.
You should have went there.
God, that's gruesome. That's what that grandma looked like.
Well, let's go to the phones because you got them talking it. We go to Dan in Philly. Wow, Philly this weekend. You're going, right, Ant?
Oh, yeah.
UFC comes to Philly for the first time this weekend. A whole bunch of us are going. We're trying to get Dana White on the show. I think he's going to be calling in Friday. He is pissed off, and we're avoiding that one phone call from that one listener who said, look, there's no way Fedor is going to be fighting in the UFC. And we're like, go fuck yourself.
And then when the speculation was that he was gonna, we started laughing at him like, I told you.
Right. And then on Friday, it became apparent that Fedor will not be in the UFC. This guy called all morning long. We saw you calling. We just couldn't take the phone call. You were right. We were wrong. But Dana White is fucking pissed.
And you, Rupert, you were right.
If the boys can find the clip of Dana White going off on Fedor, it would be great to play on the show today.
Yeah.
Basically, Fedor is afraid of Lesnar.
Is that what
it has to be said?
Coming
has
down
to
to
be. What do you got, Dan in Philly? Sorry for the big setup to your phone call.
No, that's cool, totally. First of all, I'll see you guys at the UFC fight.
I got to interrupt again. Joe Rogan coming in on Thursday to do our radio show, and he's playing the Helium Comedy Club down there in Philly on Friday. And a lot of us are going to the Helium on Friday as well. He's got 2 shows, and if it's not sold out, it's going to be sold out very soon. So if you're in the area, you might want to pick up a ticket to see Rogan.
Well,
he
I'll
is
definitely
unbelievable on that stage.
Yeah, Rogan.
And he's a great UFC announcer, obviously.
Yep.
All right, Dan. Finally,
I like Helium a lot.
Finally, what do you got?
As far as strip club goes, like here in Philly, dude, they're all black. They're all black.
What happened?
Like you can't go to a strip club in Philly without seeing some like 6-kid black woman with stretch marks. It's disgusting. And the one place left where they have white women dancing, like gorgeous white women, is Delilah's, and that's where all the football pros go. So if you can't outbid them, you got no shot.
Well, Dan, let me tell you something. We wouldn't know about strip clubs in Philly because we always went to the bathing suit places.
Oh, God, yeah.
The swimsuit places. What the fuck is that about in Philly?
That.
And every time we went down to do a gig for YSP, they got all excited and they set us up in the bathing suit place.
You got a VIP seating and everything.
Or something?
And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they dance around in bikinis and you're like, this is fucking stupid.
This is ridiculous.
I can go to the beach.
Right.
See this
exactly.
shit. I want to see tits.
And that's why we call it the bathing suit place.
Yeah.
I've never been to cheerleaders because of that fact.
The
like,
girls,
fuck that.
The girls are really hot, but they got bathing suits on.
Yeah, why bother?
What the fuck? And then they're like trying to dance for you. I'm like, no.
Take it off.
Like Ann said, you can go to the beach and see better stuff.
Yeah. Take it off.
Take it off.
Pretty
don't
much.
bother me.
Oh.
But yeah, man, like I said, the only good place left in Philly is Delilah's, and I mean, I met Donovan McNabb there. Allen Iverson was there. I don't know if you know who Michael Grant is. He was there, and it's like these guys just got money to burn, and if you can't compete with that, then you're not getting any of those sexy women. So,
but you're not getting them anyway.
Make this sexy.
Well, you never know. You know what I mean? With that kind of money, they're taking them home. You know that.
Yeah. Wait, you're one of these guys that go to the joints hoping to take one of them home?
Oh, absolutely not. No.
It does happen.
But I'm saying if you've got a lot of money, it's possible.
It can happen. Fairy tales can come true. It could happen to you.
I think
if you're young
and
if you have a large bankroll.
If you tip $100 a dance.
Somebody tells me that you're a professional at this, ain't?
Well, that was back probably about...
What, like 2 weeks ago?
No. This is actually the last time I was there. Yeah.
You brought a girl home?
Yeah.
What are you, nuts?
Why?
Well, you're passed out. She's like,
fuck that shit. I don't pass out.
Well, you were just...
Well, you have to pass out eventually.
No, I don't. Not till they're out my fucking house.
Oh, okay.
That's how that shit works.
You were just there on
Sunday. There was no sleepy time?
Yeah, last time I was there was Sunday, but I'm talking about the last time I was there.
About a year
before
ago.
that was that.
There was no sleepy time?
No downtime.
No downtime?
No downtime.
All right, see, I figured you're smart.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Right, so just another
to
quick
pass out and let a
question,
Russian
guys.
stripper just walk around your joint.
No.
What then?
When is that Joe Rogan show at Helium?
It's going to be Friday night.
This Friday?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And tickets will go fast, so call the Helium Comedy Club in Philly. It's a great weekend. You got Joe Rogan doing comedy, and then the first UFC event in Philly. That's nice.
How is Joe Rogan stand-up? I've never seen it.
He's one of my favorites, to be completely honest with you.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's.
I saw Patrice at Helium, and he was awesome.
Yeah.
So, All right, well, thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Take it easy.
Let's go to Lydia. The Lydia. Lydia.
Oh, boy.
Hi, good morning, guys.
Hi, Lydia.
You know, Anthony, I've been thinking about you a lot lately, and
I bet you have.
I can't help myself, I guess. I'm sort of obsessed with your lack of chickness.
Lack of chickness?
Yeah, we got to get you a chick that's going to strip clubs, black strip clubs on Sunday nights. It's like,
How do you know, like, I don't have chickness? That I was just, available to go out and have fun on a Sunday night and decided to go to a strip club.
you know what? I don't know that. I made an assumption.
See, you made an ass-umption is what you did. Because you're an
Did
ass,
I make
Lydia.
an ass out of myself?
You made an ass-umption.
Lydia, why do you want Anthony to have just one girl in his life?
Yeah, that's always worked so well for me.
I sort of have this feeling of, like, protectiveness for you guys. I'm certainly not your staff psychologist,
Yeah.
but I feel
Why not?
protective over your mental health and happiness.
But see, Anthony had 2 long-term relationships.
Yeah, more than that if you go back a ways.
Right. 2 I know of, sure.
Yeah.
Most of the time I've spent doing radio with Anthony, he was with a girl.
They get very codependent. They get very, it's just not a it's not a healthy thing.
This whole thing with Anthony dating is only about 1.5 years, 2 years old at this point.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. I don't know the exact time, but
And now I've fallen into just oh my God, looking at horrid pornography on websites and things like that. I'm like, really, I think Jimmy's rubbing off on me a little bit.
Yeah?
Like the whole Jimmy thing, yeah. I'm not going to have a dick in my mouth anytime soon, but I got to say, like that whole lifestyle, that whole sexual obsession thing, it's kind of seeping in.
It's creeping in a little bit?
It's kind of dripping out.
Right. Yeah, that's the trajectory we want.
Is it?
No.
It's called a midlife crisis. Look it up.
All the signs are there. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, come on.
We don't do this for a living, and we can figure it out.
I'm going to get a diamond earring.
Oh, please don't do
No.
that.
No, my God.
Please
Never-
don't do that.
Oh, please.
Oh, my God.
How bad would that be?
You know, at this
I
point,
just come in one day, hey, guys.
you're lucky that your midlife crisis is happening in the year 2009, because if this was a few years ago, you'd have a horrendous hairpiece by now.
Oh, God, would that be bad? Oh, I know, I would.
Instead, you got the nice hair plugs, and it's looking
They're not
good.
plugs. They're individual follicles placed artistically in the proper direction from the harvest area. I was swinging hatless on Sunday down at the Black Strip Club. It was looking good.
It's looking
Oh
all right.
my God! I didn't have to go with the brush thing either, because as it was growing in, I had to kind of brush it because it was kind of weird. Now it's kind of feeling I could kind of like curl it up a little like it used to be.
Can you throw a little mousse in it?
I could throw a little fucking gel in there.
A little gel, little mousse?
little gel.
All right, Lydia, get lost.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
You know nothing.
No.
Yeah, you know nothing.
Lydia's all right. Thank you. Go. PJ in New York. PJ.
Hey, man.
Oh, wait, what happened?
Oh,
and a lot of people saying that
All right.
there are white strip clubs in Philly. That guy was crazy, I guess.
Crazy.
PJ, what do you got?
Yeah, man, Ed, you got to learn to differentiate between black strippers at ghetto clubs and black strippers at good clubs. Like, I mean, you go into the carousel, you are going to get straight up ghetto, excuse me type chicks.
Yeah.
You go to a place like Headquarters or Ritz or something in the city, the black girls there are nothing at all like you will see at carousel.
See, here it is, though.
Nothing.
Here it is, though, my friend. I didn't want to go to a high-end strip club. I wanted to go back to my roots, my strip club roots, which are the local Long Island Dive with the local white chick or even the dumb Russian chicks that just dance around. You throw them a few bucks and you have fun.
So you picked the carousel?
Yeah, because I've been there. I've been going there for years, and it's been the same thing. It actually does work. And then I walk in there, and it's fucking Somali pirates paying off some fucking broads. I don't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
Come back out to the island, buddy. Go to Cafe Royale. That's a nice little spot out there, man.
Is that nude?
It's not full. It's a good Long Island strip club. It's on 109 and 110.
Yeah, I know where it is because I've been there before. But when I was there, it was like not topless either.
Oh no, they go topless. They don't take the bottom off. Like if you get the
Yeah, but do they give you the old? Well, I'm not supposed to do this, but okay. They pull it aside a little bit.
Is that because
fucking whores?
I
usually don't do this.
Yeah, it was just me angry night. It was like at one point, one of the girls had bent over and she's picking up all her dollars on the stage.
Yeah.
And I'm just going, yeah, you pick up your dollars for showing us your tits, you whore.
You didn't say that.
Pick up your dollars. Well, not so she could hear it.
Just
because, the homies kind of look after their own a little bit.
Word.
I don't want to do
Now,
that.
let's get into the Getting High series. I love this Getting High series. Danny has taken
Yeah,
upon
yo.
himself to start this little O&A series called Getting High. I'm going to play the first one first just to bring everyone up to speed, and then we're going to give you the new
installment chapter.
The new installment.
Yeah.
It all started with this, Getting High with Ron Howard.
And now, Academy Award-winning director Ron Howard, Getting High.
Dude, you want some Mountain Dew, dude? Dude, let's watch TV.
There's a wonderful and exciting world out there. We've discovered that we don't need TV to entertain us. He said, ain't up. Have you guys heard a word I've said? Yeah. Ain't up.
What the fuck was I even saying? What was it like, man, when you were on that TV show?
Well, the thing.
Ron. Man, we should hang out more.
Cool.
That was Academy Award-winning director Ron Howard, Getting High.
Yeah, that's Danny Bravo, man. So that's the first one, Getting High with Ron Howard. And today's installment, Getting High with Ron Howard and good old Seth Rogen.
Yes, who people also noticed had quite the chuckle during his interview.
I kind of like his stoner laugh.
And now, the Opie and Anthony Show presents Getting High with Ron Howard and Seth Rogen.
Yo, Ron, man, pass that bong, son. Oh, shit, Seth's here, dude.
Really?
Yo, what up, Rogan? You want to hit this? Yo, check out this fucking drinking out of cups video, dude. It's fucking nuts.
Who's this guy? Mr. Balloon? Mr. Balloon.
What the hell is this?
No way.
Yo, Seth, you want to hit this again, dude?
Give me more. What are we doing?
I don't know. Am I that fucked up?
Well,
yeah. That was Getting High with Ron Howard and Seth Rogen.
Yeah, right on, man. Good job, Danny.
I want more.
Give me more.
I just want to do that all day.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. Well, before we put the stripper club talk to bed, let's go to Eric in New York. Eric.
What's up, boys?
Eric.
I got the place for you, Ann. It's in Jersey. It's got the little light on top of the place. It's on a corner street, dark, dirty. You walk in there, it's that beautiful stripper smell. Girls don't speak a word of English. They're all Brazilian. You go in the back, and pretty much anything can happen for you. It's perfect.
I want local white bitches.
No, Brazilian, man. Brazilian.
No, look. Shut it. Here's what I'm saying what I want. I'm not saying what do you think I want. Here's what Anthony wants in a strip club. It's easy. I want local white bitches. If I'm in a Long Island strip club, I want big-haired, stupid, pasty white bitches on the fucking stage.
You want local bitches that are a little down on their luck.
Exactly.
You don't want your strippers coming from some factory somewhere.
No. I want them from, if I'm at, what was that place? Frogs in Smithtown?
Yeah.
I want a girl that went to Smithtown High.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. A broad that tells her parents that she's working at the mall or something.
Yeah.
When in reality, she's doing, some shifts.
Yeah, doing a few shifts down there. That's what I want.
Because
And
she
if I
needs to get her crystal meth habit
right
in order.
And if I go to the carousel, it would never used to be this infringement from Huntington Station going there. But now it seems, it's the bad part of town.
Would that be the other side of the tracks, Anthony?
The absolute other side of the tracks. They've crossed over now.
Uh-oh.
And I just want to go. When I go to a strip club, I want white bitches.
You're trying to say that the bees are almost here?
There, the killer bees.
The killer bees?
They've crossed the tracks.
They're a little closer now?
They have crossed the tracks.
All right. We don't have to make a big thing of this one. The stupid sequels.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And were you thinking the number one like I was thinking the number one?
It has to be. I'm 99% sure I know.
All right, give me a sequel. This is the 10 worst movie sequels of all time.
Uh-huh.
Give me a sequel, not the number one, obviously.
All right, how about Meatballs?
That's not a sequel, is it?
Yeah, there were a few of them really got bad. No?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's right. I
Yeah.
forgot about that, to be
well,
honest with you.
all right, I'll just say Ghostbusters, too.
That was a sequel?
Yeah.
That's not on
Usually
there
when there's
either.
a two. No, that wasn't that bad.
All right.
I'm just naming sequels now instead of bad
I'll give you
sequels.
I'll give you the dishonorable mentions.
How about Fletch 2?
No. These are the ones that should have made the top 10. There just wasn't room. Rocky 5.
Ooh, yeah.
The Next Karate Kid.
All right, that was the one with the chick.
Weekend at Bernie's 2.
Ugh.
Basic Instinct 2. Jaws: The Revenge.
Teen Wolf 2 on there, where they spell it T-O-O because also.
You know what? I don't feel like doing this list because you haven't gotten one right, which means this list sucks.
I suck on this.
All right, 10, Dumb and
Back
Dumber.
to the Future 3?
Nope. Dumb and Dumber, When Harry Met Lloyd, number 10.
Bad.
Son of Mask, number 9.
Oh, very bad. Okay.
The Mummy.
The Mummy?
Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, The Scorpion King 2, Rise of a Warrior.
Oh, well, okay.
Star Wars, Episode 1, The Phantom Menace.
No, you can't put that in there. You can't
No.
put the Star Wars thing. I realize it sucked. It was, but you can't put a Star Wars thing in the worst sequel.
Blue Heeler gets a bell today. Highlander 2 made the list. Yes, that's number 5. Number 6 was Speed 2, Cruise Control.
Yeah, horrible.
4, Blues Brothers 2000.
Oh, my God.
Could be one of the worst movies ever.
Is that the one with
fucking-
John Goodman?
Yeah.
Oof.
Ever made.
Yeah, that is bad.
Batman and Robin, 1997.
Mm-hmm.
Who was Batman in that one? Was that
Clooney?
Was it Clooney? Was Michael Keaton the
I think it was
first?
Val. I think it was. Was
Val
it the Val Kilmer one?
I thought that was George
How did it
Clooney,
go?
but
Was it Michael Keaton?
Shit.
Who came first? Michael Keaton?
Clooney was Batman and Robin.
Oh, it was Clooney.
That's what people are.
So Michael Keaton came before George Clooney?
Oh, yeah. Keaton was like the first one.
All right. And then Clooney, and then I'm going to go with Val Kilmer before they said, all right, enough of this. We're going to have to rest it for about 10 years.
Yeah.
Triple X, State of the Union.
Oh, it was Keaton, Kilmer, and Clooney.
What?
Keaton,
Clooney was the last one?
Kilmer and Clooney, yeah.
So Clooney was so bad they had to rest the whole thing for 10 years.
Clooney said he almost, or just about killed the franchise. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. State of the Union, what's that? Triple X, State of the Union.
Oh,
what was that? What was that a sequel to?
That was the sequel to Triple X, yeah.
Get the fuck out. I never saw either one of those.
Direct to fucking shit.
And number one, Ant?
Has to be Caddyshack 2.
Was there even a question?
No.
So, there you go.
The worst sequel ever, the worst movie ever. I put that as the worst movie ever made.
It is.
Ever made. The biggest waste of film
It is painful to watch.
Yep.
With that Dan Aykroyd trying to do the Bill Murray role. Holy mother of God.
And then Rodney wasn't in it, so they figured they could just throw in what's his face there. The old Jew.
Yeah, the Jew guy.
The old Jewish comedian.
What the fuck is his name?
I'm golfing. Jackie Mason. I'm Jackie Mason.
Jackie Mason. Who's a very funny guy.
Well, not in that, but
did he ever make another movie? Was that his only movie?
I think that could have been it as far as a big
really?
role. They were probably like, this is going to do for Jackie. This movie is going to do for you what Caddyshack did for Rodney. Did you see what that? He got all those movies after it. It's going to be great. All right. Well, who's in it? Do we have the same cast? Do we have the... No, actually, yeah. Well, Bill Murray's not in it.
Yeah, he doesn't believe in the
sequel. He's the guy that was the, like... had all the lines everyone remembers, and that he's not in it.
All right, well.
Oh, okay, that's okay. Well, who did they get? Dan Aykroyd. See, but he's going to be like the same type of goofy guy, groundskeeper. Okay, what about Chevy Chase? We're going to bill it as Chevy Chase is in it, but he just does a cameo. If you blink, you won't even see him.
And it's obvious he wasn't close to the set.
Right. Yeah. I know. He did it from his house or something.
I forgot what it was. Did they call him or something?
Yeah, it was like one of those bad things.
And he was working another broad or something. What was his role in that? I can't remember.
I don't know.
Anymore.
What did he do in that?
I know it had nothing to do with the actual golf course.
They shoehorned him in there just so they could have another name from the original one.
Right. I'm trying to remember. I think they called him or something, or what the fuck was
it?
The
A
scene?
phone call or something? Oh God, that's Caddyshack. It's Caddyshack 2. Yeah. Ugh. Randy Quaid was in it.
Who's really funny?
Oh, in the vacation movies.
Yeah, Randy Quaid was great.
Caddyshack 2.
Is this
Here's back. Well, that was
Oh,
in the
that's
upper
the
deck.
trailer.
Oh, that was gone. Bingo! Foot banners are back.
You think it's safe to hit a ball in a place like this? Ballroom.
Foot sides are back.
You know, I'm always shooting myself with those darn poison-tipped crossbow darts.
Caddyshack 2.
I don't know why they don't put a warning on the package.
Rated PG.
Oh my
No,
God.
Aykroyd was kind of on the golf course a little bit. I guess they.
Wow.
I think they paid him for like maybe a day to show up and do a couple things. So there you go. Your worst sequel ever was. Derek actually wants to talk. Oh my God, this is very unorthodox.
D-boy.
Yes, D-boy.
D-boy, we call him.
If my memory's right, he actually owned like a share of Bushwood, so they called him in to settle the bet of who wins the golf course at the. I don't even know.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, so they called him in at the end or something.
For when they had the tournament at the end to see who would get control of Bushwood.
And wasn't it miniature golf or something they were playing, or was it?
No, it was like a wacky design, like fucking.
Oh yeah, a real golf course, but it was kind of
like
a wacky.
It was
design.
like giant mini golf. Like they made everything giant that you would probably see on a mini golf course.
Yeah. Could you do your impression from The Prestige?
Oh, which one?
You know which
the
one.
Fantages?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. I don't even know how it goes
He
now.
does it all the time for me, and then the one time when it might matter.
Because Danny told me, and I'm laughing just with him doing your imitation of it is great. I don't even think there's a spoken word. What
Do it again.
Oh!
God damn it!
All right, I'm going now.
It's like, he tries. What is the line?
He does try
so hard. You could catch me over at the Fantages across the street. But when he comes out, he goes, fantastic.
Like he's surprised that Hugh Jackman is like tied up from this. Oh, what's this? Oh.
Yes.
I just Netflixed that movie finally because I've never seen The
so
Prestige.
good, man. It's
Never-
fantastic.
I know because of you, Dan. You said it's one of your best favorite movies of all time.
It climbed up the charts pretty quickly.
Oh yeah, there was another guy in Caddyshack 2 worth mentioning. Sal in Jersey. Sal.
Hey, the guy from Unsolved Mysteries is in that movie too. I think he was the guy they were trying to steal the course from.
Oh right, yeah, and he was in Airplane.
Right.
So I guess they thought it would be funny.
Robert Stack.
Robert Stack.
Robert
right.
Stack. Bob from Buffalo, though, also, man, that is a horrible sequel. Bob,
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Why don't you say it?
Smokey and the Bandit 3.
Yeah. 2 was bad enough. 3, unwatchable.
Who was in
No
3
Burt
again?
Reynolds.
No Burt Reynolds.
All right.
It was what's his face there, the truck driver there, Jerry Reed.
Oh, it was his vehicle, right?
And it was he was dressed up like Burt Reynolds.
Right.
And driving the Trans Am.
Right. What about Jackie Gleason?
Yeah, Gleason was in it. Yeah, at this point he was just cashing checks to pay for his fucking cigarettes and his
booze,
cancer
and his
fucking
women,
chemo,
his booze, women, and
whatever else.
Cigarettes.
And just horrid. I believe the plot was they were taking a
and he farted.
they were taking a stuffed fish somewhere,
What?
like a fish that had to be, a mounted fish, like you put on a wall.
Right.
And they had to take that from point A to point B. Or
Why? What was in the fish?
Because the 2 guys that pay people to do these things paid them.
So what's the
to
big
do
deal?
it. I don't know. It was so bad.
God.
Smokey's back, and the Bandit is at it again. Smokey and the Bandit 3. And then they show, oh, my God. They just show Gleason on the cover. No Burt Reynolds.
Didn't they have like a 1989 Camaro or something?
Ooh, was it? I can't even
I don't
tell
know.
you.
I don't think I ever saw 3.
It was so douche chilly bad.
The first one had some obviously classic lines.
Oh, yeah.
Second one I don't remember as much.
The first one is just awful, too, because of how it's dated with the CB radio and stuff like that.
Right.
Breaker for the Bandit. All right. Yeah, we got it. People use CBs.
Superman 4, Godfather 3 should have been on that list.
Yeah, Godfather 3 was pretty bad. Superman 4, was that the one with
That was the Quest for Peace with the guy who got his power from the sunlight.
All right. Ugh. Yeah, Quest for Peace. Shut it.
All right. Starship Trooper sequels are horrible.
Well, those things went straight to video, didn't they?
Grease 2 is the worst movie ever.
Grease 2.
Why is Grease 2 the worst movie ever there, Vic?
Oh, Grease 2, Caddyshack 2 at least was a little entertaining, as stupid as it was. But Grease 2, with the cast they put in there and the premise, was just unwatchable. It was horrible.
Well, what was the premise? Help us out. You got to be a little more specific.
The premise was they had, I can't remember the guy's name, they had another guy as Danny and Michelle Pfeiffer as what would be Sandy's character.
But wasn't it not really supposed to be them? It was supposed to be like the next year or something, and
yeah, something like that. But the choreography, the music, just the premise with the Australian guy on the motorcycle who's a good-looking guy, and Michelle Pfeiffer falls for him, and it was just.
I love when they try to recreate. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Yes. Saturday Night Fever 2, Staying Alive.
Right.
Wow, where he Tony Manero tries to become like a Broadway star.
Wait, I want to get into this choreography thing with Vic. He was really bummed at the choreography. What's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong? Hey, faggot, what happened?
Are you hoping they do Xanadu 2?
Oh, look at Travolta.
Let's not go. I'm bummed on the choreography. That's a little gay.
Remember Xanadu?
Xanadu.
Who the fuck was in Xanadu?
Olivia Newton-John.
Olivia Newton-John, and who else?
I couldn't even tell you.
Go ahead, Vic. You had a problem with the choreography.
No, just the whole movie in general. It was just horrible. I mean, Grease is a classic movie, and they just destroyed it by making Grease 2.
Adrian Zmed, I believe, was in Grease too, right?
That's right, yeah.
That's what Grant from Cleveland is saying.
This has to be said. Squarehead from Jersey, I kind of agree with him. Grease 1 was unwatchable, too. And I'm with you, Squarehead.
That is true. It's like, what, you like the choreography in that one, you fruit?
Yeah. What's the difference in the choreography between the original and Grease 2?
Well, the 2-step and the 3-step.
Yes.
It's different between the two
The
of them.
jazz hands.
Yeah. All right, boys, I got to work. I'm punching out.
Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Every Which Way But Loose is the worst. Major League 2. Major League 2? Anyone remember Major League 2? Tony, what's in Major League 2 that was so horrendous?
Everything. Just everything.
But was the cast still the same?
Yeah, well, then they came out. I think Wesley Snipes was not in it, and then they came out with Major League 3, which was straight to video, and it's just Tom Berenger, who just took a nosedive in his career.
Okay.
Brutal, absolutely brutal.
I got a question for Anthony.
Yeah.
And maybe the listeners.
Yes.
Sure, certainly the listeners.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Has there ever been a straight-to-video movie that was actually good?
Wow.
Because when you hear straight-to-video, you're like, oh, fuck.
Not released in the theater for even a week.
Was there one
and then-
straight-to-video movie that, for whatever reason, something happened and they had to just go that route and turned out to be a really good movie?
Yeah, I believe there was one that then they had to put in the theaters because it was
ended up doing well?
Oscar-worthy or something. Yes,
That's the question I got today. If someone has an answer that we can look up, straight-to-video, was there actually one that was very good? Where, like, a majority of people would go, oh, yeah, that movie was really good. It should have never went straight to video.
While we think of that, let me bring up, what was that movie where the divers got lost in the ocean?
Oh, fucking Open Water.
Open Water 2 could be the dumbest fucking premise for a movie I've ever seen in my life.
Open Water sucked.
Open Water sucked. Yeah. But you know something? At least that was kind of like, oh, my God, there's nothing they can do.
Right.
Open Water 2... there's people, they're on this yacht, and they all decide to go for a swim. So they all jump off the yacht, and they swim around. But they forgot to put the stair down, the ladder down for the yacht, so they could get back on.
Sure.
So they're just floating around, dying, with the yacht right there. Instead of figuring some fucking way out to get back on, you have the boat, it's right there. Figure it out. There's got to be a way to get back on the boat.
And there was not one person left on the yacht?
Just one.
So where was he?
Oh, no, there was a baby on the yacht. And then everyone else was in the water.
Fuck out
and then at the
that
end...
That never happens.
Yeah, I know.
And they couldn't figure out how to get back on the yacht?
They tried...
They were right next to the yacht?
Everything they tried somehow injured or killed somebody.
How do you get killed trying to get back on a yacht?
Exactly.
You could get killed by the monsters, nibbling at you.
Yeah, yeah. But, I mean, it would take 3 minutes to go, all right, we have to do this. We could loop our fucking,
What were they trying to do?
I think they were taking some of their clothing off and trying to, like, loop it around something and climb up, which would work.
Sure.
And then one guy tried to take something and bash a couple of footholds or handholds in the side of the fiberglass and climb up that. And then the owner of the yacht, who actually turned out to not be the owner, who was trying to impress everybody, got all mad and then, like, hit that guy on the head.
Holy shit, this sounds horrendous.
It was so bad. A premise that would never happen. The boat's right there. You're safe.
The boat's there, and it's because they didn't have the
stairway
ladder?
didn't go down. The little ladder.
Ugh.
Horrid. Dumb.
They couldn't get on someone's shoulders?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that's a joke, because
like,
it's water.
something.
That's never going to work.
But there would be probably something that somebody could hold on to on the bottom of the boat, like the friggin' rudder.
Right.
And then have somebody get on your shoulders, and then somebody else climb up that.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a way to get back on a fucking boat.
Take the air tank, pop the end.
Yeah.
And, man, that'll shoot
and now
you.
shoot yourself. They weren't even scuba diving. They were just swimming.
Ugh.
So they didn't have that. It was, I can't tell you how stupid this was. I'm watching this going, because I read the premise and I'm like, this, what?
But they should have never made a second one, because Open Water was a dud.
Yeah, it sucked.
The premise was pretty good, but
That never,
it looked like a student film.
That never mattered, though.
No offense to the people making good student films out there, but this was one of those horrendous student films, the look and everything. For Smokey and the Bandit 3, they tried to recreate Burt Reynolds towards the end.
Yeah. Burt Reynolds had a cameo where Sheriff Buford T. Justice was so crazed with his obsession with catching the bandit that he pulls over Jerry Reed and he hallucinates and sees Burt Reynolds. And that was Burt Reynolds. He was really in there, and he just turns around and gives a little ha 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 laugh.
It walked away, whatever.
And drove away.
How about Fletch 2? Yeah, we mentioned that. Friday the 13th, yeah. Troll 2. I guess we just... The sequels to Slapshot were horrible.
Yeah.
That's Ian in Canada. Ian.
Yeah, they were pretty bad, boys. I was hungover, and I couldn't force myself to change the channel. The third one is so bad that the Hanson brothers' sons come back to play. And, of course, the Hanson brothers are all, they're changed, and they're all good, and they want to do great things, and they don't beat up anybody anymore. So how cool can the movie be?
Yeah, that sucks.
All right, boys. Talk to you later.
Thank you, sir.
Boondock Saints was straight to video? Was it? Someone said that. I don't think so.
I don't remember.
That's Chad. I can't believe Chad.
Well, why don't we take a break?
Alrighty.
Why don't we do a little break? We got Dana White after the break. Not live. He went off on the Fedor thing. He really thought he had Fedor, and it turned out what Fedor signed with that other league. I don't know much about that other league. It's all about the UFC in my dumb world. Strike Force, or whatever.
Strike Force.
So basically, a lot of people are now saying that Fedor simply is just scared of Brock Lesnar.
Who wouldn't be? That guy.
But Dana went off, and that's what we love about him, the honesty of this guy, and we'll give you a little clip after the break. But first, Butcher made this.
Ladies, presenting O&A's Guide to a Quick Fix Relationship. Is your lover's foundation crumbling? Restore those shattered feelings with one simple question.
Do you want to put it in my ass?
Put it in my shitter.
Put it in my shitter.
Put it in my dirty shitter.
Put it in my dirty shitter.
She needs it so bad that she needs it in the dirtiest way possible.
You don't mind it in your filthy shithole, do you?
We are just disgusting.
Fuck me in my AIDS-infested, filth-ridden, ganky, fucking stank-hole shitter.
What the fuck? Who writes this shit?
We got a lot of little things to play today. I know we're trying to do less wrestling, but Sam pointed something out, and wow. I guess they're having like big stars host Raw every Monday night.
Yeah.
But the problem is the host is over promoting their project.
Yeah, that's
and
the whole
it's
thing.
really distracting.
It's the only reason they would be doing this in the first place. That's bad enough.
Yeah.
And it's such an obvious, and again, I'll use shoehorning, of them promoting their goods, their wares, their projects.
Well, Shaq hosted Raw, and he did pretty well.
He did great.
He did pretty well, but he was also shoehorning a plug-in for his latest project.
Yep.
And last night was Jeremy Piven.
Yeah, Jeremy Piven.
And he was doing the same thing, like just, what is he got, a new movie called The Goods, I guess?
Yes.
I see that comes up a lot.
Yeah, believe it or not, yes, The Goods was mentioned a couple times. I just pulled some clips from only the first segment.
Oh, really?
Of the show. So this is all only from the first segment.
Man, what's going on with the WWE? Are they heading toward bankruptcy?
No.
Yeah, what are they doing?
At this point, Sam?
No, Sergeant Slaughter is next week's guest host.
What is he going to promote?
Yeah, what the fuck?
The Army.
The Army?
The Army?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure that I introduce to you tonight's guest host. He is 3-time Emmy Award winner, Golden Globe winner, the star of Entourage, the star of the new movie, The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, which happens to be in theaters on August the 14th. Please welcome Jeremy Piven!
Happens like, oh, what a coincidence. We have Jeremy Piven right before his movie comes out.
Yeah. Oh, my God. There's 2 movie posters behind him.
Look what's playing on the TV.
What's on the TV
is the trailer.
The trailer. And then he just talks about it.
Wait, is that the Asian dude from Hangover?
Yes, he was there with Jeremy because he's also in The Goods.
That guy is what Bobby Lee should be.
Bobby Lee hates that guy.
Bobby Lee hates
He
that
gets
guy.
all
We
the
didn't
work.
learn. Man, the Hangover where he had all pubis and no fucking peenies.
He boboed it.
Did you see Hangover yet, Ed?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, you gotta stay out of the strip clubs for one night to check out the Hangover.
I'll try.
Or what? You'll wait for it to.
Pretty hard to stay out of the strip clubs,
I
especially with all the black guys and girls in there.
I understand. The Hangover was a terrific movie. Fucking big. You think the Big Show's a big guy?
He really is big. That was fucked up though, seeing Shaq
pretty
in
much
front of him, and Shaq was like bigger than him.
Big Show is the world's largest athlete. So I wouldn't.
Shut up!
Is that what he's calling himself now?
That's what the people are calling him.
Look
That's what
at
he is
his
called.
gut. He's not an athlete.
Yeah, what about the Korean MMA guy that's 6, what is he? He's like 7 foot or something.
Big Show's.
That animal.
Is he an
He's not
athlete?
human.
Look
He's
at
an
Big Show
athlete.
next
Big
to
Show's
Jeremy
bigger.
Piven.
I know.
Jeremy Piven looks like a little kid. All right, well, The promotion for Jeremy Piven's movie, The Goods, all over the place.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear Mohegans, your guest host for tonight, my ace in the hole, my esto roll, my la cage au faux. This is the star of Entourage, 3-time Emmy winner, and 1-time Golden Globe nominated, downtown Golden Globe, not too bad, star of The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, Jeremy
Is this working for the WWE, getting all the big stars to host Raw?
Well, I mean, the Shaq thing picked up like crazy. Like
but it's Shaq.
The Shaq thing.
But it's Shaq.
Yeah, but this is Jeremy Piven.
He's an over-the-top personality. Always Shaq. Always. Jeremy Piven.
Yeah. And Sergeant Slaughter next week. The ZZ Top thing didn't pick up all that much steam.
I didn't think it was.
ZZ Top was a bust?
Yeah, I mean, it was Seth Green.
Was Seth Green a bust?
Total.
We know Shaq did very well.
Shaq is definitely the MVP of guest hosts so far.
Yeah.
But let's see what Jeremy Piven does.
Well, while talking to The Miz and John Cena, The Goods comes up a couple of times. Here's a montage.
Yes.
Well, Les Mis, we are here, we're actors, and we're promoting The Goods, Live Hard, Sell Hard, okay? As I look at this crowd right now, I can tell that every single person in here has the goods. Les Mis, I'm looking deep into your eyes, my friend, and I can tell you 1,000% you do not have...
Have what? Have what? Have what? Have what?
Dignity? Like you?
Are you kidding?
You do not have the goods.
Years from now, when the sun is completely burned out and cars fly and cats and dogs speak English, society will remember two things. 2009, August 14th, they saw one hell of a movie. And when Jeremy Piven came to Monday Night Raw, he delivered the goods.
Holy shameless.
That was 12 minutes.
Oh, really? That was only 12 minutes?
That was the first 12 minutes.
Dude,
that is but it's shameless.
They're completely ruining wrestling.
Yeah.
I think their goal is to just get little buzzworthy clips. Anything that's like...
No, there's financial transactions going on because of this. There's a... have you ever been in a sales meeting in radio, Sam?
Yes, I have.
Yeah. You know when they approach you with ideas for revenue, like this sponsor wants to do this, but they want to be more involved in the program. They don't just want a live read or a recorded spot. They want the guys to be involved and make it sound like they use the product and stuff like that. You ever hear that pitch?
I do, yes.
That's exactly what happened in wrestling. So they came up with this idea of this guest host where they come out and promote the fuck out of their movie, and then the movie company takes some of their advertising budget and funnels it over to Vince McMahon.
Was there a commercial for The Goods during Monday Night Raw?
One or two here and there. So you're saying that the movie studio paid money, and that's why Jeremy Piven did a flying body press off the top rope at the end of Raw?
No, he didn't.
He did, but John Cena caught him.
Of course he did. Why didn't he hit the fucking canvas?
And let him
Why didn't he
break his
land on
collarbone?
somebody?
Really?
He caught him, and then John Cena dropped him later.
Are we still talking about wrestling?
I mean, it was a good show.
No, we're not talking about wrestling anymore.
The Miz might have been kicked off Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost the match.
It would be so fucking great if this was like years ago, though, and you could get something like,
Well, let me tell you, I see a list of people here that are pretty fantastic wrestlers, but Schindler's List is one hell of a movie. How many Jews out there? I know you'll be seeing Schindler's List.
no, it doesn't quite fit, does it?
No, not that
Like
film.
the goods. And no one kind of fit.
Knowing Vince McMahon, he'd have an oven match.
Oh, God
to help
damn.
promote. You know he would, though, that sick fuck.
ZZ Top did have a sharp-dressed man match.
A sharp-dressed man match.
So why would that be far-fetched?
that's
That Schindler's
exactly
List
what
would
you
have some
need.
kind of oven match.
Oh, my God. The goods.
Wow. You know
Jeremy Piven is shameless in that clip. Shameless.
He delivered the goods last night,
Did
though.
he deliver the goods?
It's kind of embarrassing.
Except he accidentally he was going to say the Miz is going to get banned from SummerSlam, but he said Summerfest. And nobody knew.
But what about Dice Fest? I want to do Dice Slam. Dice-O-Mania.
No.
You think Dice would do WWE? Would do Raw?
I think so. Somebody told me that when Dice was having a not so lucrative part of his career, he wanted to be a wrestling manager.
Really?
Yeah.
That would have been something else, huh?
Wow,
Damn.
Sam, thanks. We're going to talk about a real sport now. Is that okay?
What, more wrestling stuff?
No, UFC stuff.
You
know, if I was Dana White, I would just wait at the back door of these arenas and start signing these guys.
Yeah, I know.
Everyone.
Yeah, just find the next Brock Lesnar. Like, can you fight like Brock? I know you're doing the fake thing in the ring, but can you fight for real? Because, look, the company's going down.
Everyone's leaving me.
Going down.
The company's going down. Dana White should just be outside with contracts for these guys to sign, the real ones that can fight.
They're all leaving me.
The company's doing very well.
Really? Jeremy Piven?
Yeah, Jeremy.
As a wrestling fan, does that make you excited to see these guest stars?
He's a big star, and to see an A-lister do a flying body press?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Brock Lesnar against the Ass Man. Here comes the Ass Man.
I'm an ass man.
Yeah, he loves to kick him, he loves to suck him, he loves to touch him, he loves to poke him. The Ass Man making his way to the octagon.
Would Brock be able to figure out that ass move?
The Fame-Master?
The Fame-Master.
Would he be able to figure out that ass?
Goddamn, Billy Gunn.
He could fight UFC.
Who's going to be the guest host next week?
Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh, you said that
But
right.
what about Ass Man?
No, Ass Man won't be there.
Well, no.
No.
What about Ass Man?
No, he still won't
Damn.
be there.
He still won't.
So I'm assuming Vince has just completely given up.
No, it's just sometimes they're wrestlers and sometimes they're stars. So if there's another, I guess, project to promote, or if another star happens to want to be the guest host, you know.
Someone is saying...
Well, let me tell you, if you want to eat some fried green tomatoes, I think you're going to want to be at the theater next Friday when that opens up. Because people are going to remember fried green tomatoes.
I mean, it works in a conversation.
Does it?
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know where we are right now. Where we are, we're in Chicago, Illinois. Let me hear. But let me tell you something. If we were in Madison County, you'd be seeing some bridges there. Because that is a...
What? Some movies just don't fit. What are you doing? Why? Why would you do this?
The goods work so well, though.
Oh, well, the goods.
Seamlessly.
Delivering the goods.
Yes.
Is it true the Asian guy with no penis takes a huge bump at the end of the show?
Oh, yeah?
Yes, John Cena gorilla press slammed him over the top rope. But it was one of those gorilla presses where all the guys outside the ring, you fall on them, so they kind of catch you as you're going down.
And a light Asian guy knocks them all down, right?
Well, I mean, the impact of John Cena throwing him is what it was.
Hey, yuck.
It was a good show.
Dana White, very pissed off. Thank you, Sam.
You're welcome.
Well, let me tell you something. This canvas down here that you're going to be on is pretty hard. You might want to learn how to make an American quilt and put it down on this canvas. How to make an American quilt.
In theaters Friday. They don't even hide it after a while.
I don't know who chose the opponent here,
Yeah.
but it certainly wasn't Sophie's choice.
Oh, yeah.
How did you fit that in? That's great.
Everybody should go see the movie, and I just want to spell a special thank you out there. Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie Newmar. Possible to fit in. You know something? Those tights you're wearing, wrestling tights, look a little ridiculous. You know, if you had the Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, you'd be wearing something nice. Traveling pants. You need to get your groove back like Stella did. And Stella got her groove back. I'm going to bang you into the future. You're going to be the time traveler's wife. Or the guy that she knocked you into the future. Whatever, this is a stupid promotion.
How about
You're going to be seeing ghosts of girlfriends past when I hit you in the head with a forearm smash.
How about funny people?
Funny people.
Mm-hmm.
I just said it. I said nothing.
It's a little more organic than that.
Yeah.
So.
It's constantly queued up, which I love. You're an ass man. Yes! Damn, where the hell's Billy Gunn been?
Not here.
Aw. Is he alive?
He is. He's he's working for TNA, kind of.
Is he?
Kind of.
But he can't be the ass man?
No, he's.
Could he be the Heine dude?
I think he
I'm the
could.
Heine dude!
He can't be the ass man anymore.
No, he can't even
kill him.
He can't even be Billy Gunn.
So what's his name?
He doesn't have one.
Kip James.
Kip James. Fucking that Vince is a prick.
Can he just
let him
play
have
this
their
song and then pull down every time it says ass man?
No, Vince McMahon owns this song.
He owns the song?
Yeah.
But how much?
I thought he could go, Kasama!
No, that'll kill you.
But how much money does one guy need? Why can't he just let him have his dumb name?
Because it's...
As he's wrestling in a high school somewhere in Jersey.
Here's how it should go. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah, right? Poor fuck. He's trying to come out to the music and it just beeps every 2 seconds.
He probably has a theme song that sounds like that a little bit.
Always.
But it's just obviously the words are all different. And that's got to suck for those guys.
I got to get this.
They break their bodies, and then Vince doesn't want them anymore. And Vince goes, "Oh, before you leave, give me your name.
Give me your identity
right.
that you've built."
Poor ass man, Billy Gunn.
Taz can't even be Taz with 2 Z's anymore. He's back to Taz with 1 Z because Vince McMahon owns Taz with 2 Z's.
So Vince took a Z away from Taz?
He took the Z's away from him.
Yes.
Does that matter though? That sounds like Taz, got away with something.
Well, because Taz called himself Taz before,
right?
And then Vince McMahon added a second Z. So now he can't have the second Z anymore. He has to go back to what he was before, just the 1.
I bet you Taz will make a mistake and sign Taz with 2 Z's, and there'll be someone there to just
definitely
beat the shit out of
Yes.
Taz.
If you win this match, I might be telling you a few divine secrets of the Yaya sisterhood.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to hit you so hard you're going to be waiting to exhale, my friend. Waiting to exhale, opening Friday. Theaters wide Friday. Wide. Ling-a-lung.
Mr. Kennedy got fired, and so now
What?
Yeah, he's gone. And so now he goes to autograph signings, and he's billed as Mr. Ken ... Anderson.
Vince just takes his big McMahon dick and just rapes you of all your dignity, name, everything.
Oh, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Jesus.
He's got, like, guys who now come in, like, even if they want to wrestle under their real name, they can't. They have to have a fake real name that's not even flashy because Vince McMahon wants to own the name.
He's got to own the name no matter what it is.
Yes.
And then they could change it maybe later or something. But
Can I say it again? How much money does he need that he does this to these guys that are breaking their bodies?
I need power.
Half his wrestlers end up committing suicide. The least he could do is give them their names when he's done with them.
He offers rehab.
Huh?
He offers them rehab.
Oh, that's
does he?
good.
Yes.
After these guys are doing steroids to keep their job.
I shouldn't say half commit suicide. I mean, just half die young.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a whole bunch of
Some commit
ways they're
suicide.
leaving this fine world. All right, Sam, enough with the wrestling. We're going to talk about a real sport now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the adults are going to talk now. So take your fun little wrestling and beat us.
The adults are having a conversation.
Okay, see you guys later.
So Fedor does not sign with UFC, and that guy, I think he was from Georgia. You were right. We were wrong. What can I tell you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you know anything about Strikeforce, Ant?
Nothing.
Should we know anything about Strikeforce? I mean, we're UFC guys. I
know Fedor fights for him.
Dana White is a stand-up guy. He's a loyal guy, and we're all in with Dana White in the UFC. So, fuck Strikeforce. But they signed Fedor, I guess. I don't know why that's good. Maybe somebody that really knows this shit could give us a call real fast. And Dana White's going to be on Friday show with Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
So I think he's calling in because, well, maybe he'll be here. Is he coming to Philly?
I don't know.
Or is he just letting, his gang?
He's probably going to call.
Yeah, he'll probably call in, and Rogan will be here. So
Yeah,
he'll
Rogan's here,
certainly explain this whole thing. But
Yep.
I don't understand, Fedor, fighting Brock Lesnar. That's just massive.
That's what people want to see.
That would be massive for his career.
Yep.
This guy knows a little bit about Strikeforce. Don't bore us to death. Just give us bullet points, Sean.
All right. I'm actually the person who's calling your avoiding, by the way. But,
wait, you were the one that said that
Fedor would never sign with the UFC, yeah.
Well. You should have never fessed up to it. Oh, you douche.
Know why? Because the guy, he's been calling nonstop just to rub it in our face.
To gloat.
Because he was the only one, and we kind of gave him a beating, like, shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Of
Fedor's
course he's
signing
going to
with
sign.
the UFC. It's obvious.
A smart move. It's where the money is. Everyone wants to see him fight Lesnar. Oh, he's not signing? Oh, the guy was right? Well, fuck him.
Yeah. All right, he can call back.
We have our pride.
He can talk about Strikeforce for a moment.
Yeah.
Dana White goes off on Fedor.
Or any of the media to seriously call this guy the best in the world, let alone pound for pound, is insanity. When he doesn't want to, he won't give you the fights that the fans want to see. I have tried to do everything in my power to make this fight happen. All the things that they said before, and I didn't wake up feeling good like we can. I knew we were going to make that deal.
The man knew.
There is no sticking point. I'm over it. I'm over the deal. To be honest with you, I don't even want to talk about him anymore. I don't want to talk about him. I literally did do you really give a shit that much about him? That this guy won't even step up and give you what you want to see? And he got offered a ass load of money. A ton of money, everything that he wanted. He could go fight in Sambo every Thursday night if he wants to. He could do everything he wanted to do. And we showed them nothing but respect and tried to bring them in because the fans want to see this fight and the media keeps talking like this guy's the best. You know what I mean? I put my money where my mouth was, laid everything out and tried to make this thing happen, and they're coming up with unrealistic. This guy doesn't want to fight the best in the world. I don't even want to talk about him. I want to talk about the guys who do want to fight the best in the world. Period. A guy that doesn't want to, fuck him. I don't want to talk about it anymore. If he wants to call and make a deal, I'm in. I'm ready.
That's why it's Dana White's. It's his sport.
I know.
The passion this guy has. Holy shit, is that great.
Colorful man.
Absolutely.
Peppering in some colorful language into that interview.
Sean has called back, but there's a couple good instant feedbacks. Going backwards a little bit. Thomas Overbeck from Dallas. I know your every move, brother. I've got them all down in the notebook.
Shit.
And Henchman from Brooklyn. He's good for a few every day. When you fight me tonight, it's going to be your downfall. Opening in theaters this weekend. All right, let's, Sean, what can I tell you? You were right, we were wrong.
Oh, well, I wish I was wrong, but Strikeforce they've been around for a while. They're mainly California organization. They got some good guys, but nowhere near UFC guys level.
All right, so why would Fedor do that then?
Yeah.
It's what I tried to tell y'all, the co-promotion thing that they want and they require for anybody that they'll sign with, and Strikeforce is willing to co-promote because they want the Fedor name, but Dana White doesn't need him. So he won't co-promote. They want 50% of everything.
Dana White has a way of developing superstars in the sport. Because remember when Liddell and a few of these guys were retiring, you're almost like, uh-oh, who's coming up?
Well, look up the deal that was leaked that was offered Fedor.
Right.
It was like $5 million a fight. He can wear any M1 related stuff to the ring. They'll have M1 advertisements on the ring canvas.
Mm-hmm.
M1 gets a percentage of the pay-per-view revenue from when he fights Lesnar for the title. He gets an immediate title shot. He turned all that down for what's being reported at half a million or $1 million per fight with co-promotion at Strikeforce.
So
that's ridiculous.
Is Fedor getting a better deal from Strikeforce? I'm a little confused by the numbers you just gave.
In the end, because of the Showtime deal that that Strikeforce has, M1 may get a little more money, and Fedor is a partial owner of M1 also.
But these guys are animals. You got to think they really want to fight the best. Like he's going to be so unsatisfied not fighting Brock Lesnar or whoever else comes up that's the best in the world. Not saying Brock Lesnar's the best in the world because that's you can obviously argue that, but that would be a fight everybody would tune in to see.
One of the things that's always been in Fedor's contracts recently is he gets to select who he fights. He doesn't want the matchmakers selecting his fights for him.
Right.
And that's how it's been whenever it's at the end of Pride. That's how it was, and that's just how it's been.
I don't know. I see this as another organization that's probably going to go down the shitter because UFC's got everybody watching, and I don't even know what the fuck Strikeforce is. I don't know who's in it. I don't know it. Like, how popular could it fucking be?
It'll bring some people to Strikeforce because Fedor is a big name. But I mean, there'll be a little, interest there.
Well,
curiosity.
Scott Coker runs Strikeforce pretty good. He doesn't try to compete with the UFC. He doesn't try to be on that level with them because he's seen what everybody else has done, and he just brought it up from a smaller organization to bigger. He actually runs it right, and they probably will be around for a while.
Strikeforce, do they fight in a ring?
No, they have a round instead of a cage. It's a round ring thing.
It's a round
round.
What is it? It's round Tupperware. What is it?
Yeah, round.
It's a cage, but it's I almost had it mixed up with elite, but yeah, it's a cage.
Okay. Yeah, because seeing any fight with ropes looks so dated.
I want to see a cage.
Because we're looking at a clip of Fedor in a boxing ring.
Yeah.
And it just looks so weird to see him fighting.
That illegal elbow he got hit with in the fucking eye. Oh my God.
His eye looks like it's
popped
just
out. The blood is running out.
You think he's going to be pissed off after getting that to the eye?
I think they called the fight. that one.
Oh, really?
It was his.
Oh, that was the
loss,
one? Okay,
yeah.
right.
All right, punch out, guys.
Thank you,
it was
Sean.
an elbow that hit him. Wow, that's fucked up right there.
Showtime owns Strikeforce, so he'll get more publicity. Eric in Jersey.
Yeah, that's the deal. I mean, Fedor was offered a hell of a lot more money going to, the UFC. It was actually $3 million for his first fight, and with the pay-per-view bonus, it would have been $6 million. But Strikeforce is nationally seen on Showtime, and since Showtime doesn't have the pay-per-views, anybody that subscribes to Showtime gets the fights. So Fedor will be seen by a lot more people, but he definitely punked out. And he's a bitch. Fuck him.
All right, there you go. And that's basically what Dana White's saying. So
he's a bitch. Fuck him.
Yeah.
And I forgot. Good evening.
Good evening.
We'll get Dana White on the show Friday to talk more. I think he's in Dubai or something. That's why he can't really call.
Oh, yeah.
Because cell service. We don't get phone calls from there. Or
from Dubai.
I don't know where the hell he is. Hey, just on a side note, we lost a great broadcaster. George Taylor Morris passed.
Oh no! Didn't he do a little interview with us?
When we finally came back after our over 2 year hiatus, the first thing we did was sat down with George Taylor Morris. That's right.
Yes, we
did. That guy is now dead from throat cancer at the age of 62 years old.
Did he smoke?
He had to have.
He had those pipes. Those nice.
He did a lot of the artist confidentials for XM.
Yeah.
You know what he's known for though? As a side player in one of our favorite clips we've ever played on the show.
No way.
I'm absolutely crying over here.
Oh, my God, yes.
And that was George Taylor Morris being the real man in that situation. And he probably already had throat cancer, by the way. He probably had the big C.
And meanwhile, fucking...
a Twinkle Toes is crying because he saw the Who.
He's being a baby.
Do we have that, Travis?
I'm absolutely crying here. This was at the... what concert was that? Fucking Live Aid.
Live Aid over there.
The last one they did.
Across the pond. And George Taylor Morris, when we went down XM from time to time, was just a stand-up dude. He was a great guy.
Yeah.
He was a big fan of what we did, even though he did very different radio.
Yeah.
He was all about the voice and the knowledge of the music he was playing.
The music man.
He came from that side of this business, and just a solid dude. I didn't even know he was sick. I thought he was doing okay. Last time I saw him, he had a big scar down the side of his neck where they went in, and he was working again.
Wow.
I had no idea that it came back, and eventually, obviously took him. So, do we have that clip, though? I got to hear this.
Is this live?
Yes, we're live. Bruce, where were you, buddy?
I was right up under these dogs.
It's amazing watching Pete Townsend and Roger Daltrey perform these songs after all these years and still have the the full spirit of what they do under control. I mean, Townsend just continues to be an amazing guitar player.
I'm sorry. I'm absolutely crying. I can't help it. I really can't. This is no fake. The whole moment just kind of got to me with that video.
Yeah, the video was very powerful.
Yeah, that was. This is very awkward. I'm sorry, but it was just very. I mean, it's just the Who. I can't help but be a 14-year-old kid out there with the Who. And that's it. I'm sorry.
You were seeing them live. I guess that was in color.
Yeah. Yeah. They were live on stage, but the black and white was happening on the big screen too. So.
Yeah.
Through your tears.
Wow.
Through your tears.
So there's 2 more to go here at Hyde Park, and the crowd.
Like an idiot. I'm sorry. Really.
Okay.
No. It's just,
hey, look,
it's just
that's
overwhelming.
That's what this. That really is what this is all about. There are certain moments that touch everybody.
DJ's crying. Is that what this moment was really all about? I'm absolutely crying here.
And you can tell George Taylor Morris is like,
suck it up.
Are you kidding me?
Suck it up. I had the big casino ripped out of my throat.
Right. You know what I'm dealing with right now, and you're crying over seeing the dumb Who?
And that chick, that was so funny.
Through
your tears, you faggot.
That's the Weakest Link's daughter.
Yeah, yes.
You are the Weakest Link. Goodbye.
Bruce
That's
Kelly.
Good old
God
Bruce
damn,
Kelly.
Bruce Kelly. What's he doing these days?
I don't
Does
know.
Wikipedia say?
Yeah, what
does
does
Wikipedia say?
The last update that's here, it says, in October 2008, Kelly announced his next position as co-manager of Bob Marley's The Original Wailers, the backup musicians for the Reggae Legends career.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Co-manager.
When you said co-manager, I was waiting for restaurant name here. Co-manager Bennigan's.
Co-manager.
Co-manager of Bob Marley's The Original Wailers.
All
the
right.
backup musician for the Reggae Legends career.
Okay, so these are all the backup guys that played with Bob Marley, and he's the co-manager of those guys.
Those guys, right.
All right, well, all right, we wish him nothing the best.
I'm seeing the Wailers play. I'm absolutely crying that this is my job.
But how great is it that he is the co-manager of the Wailers?
Co-manager of the Wailers.
Because
he was wailing.
Yeah, all right, well.
I'm embarrassed. I'm absolutely crying here.
So, George Taylor Morris will be missed. It's a bummer. He was one of the good guys at XM, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There were a lot of cunts down there, but he was one of the better ones.
One less person Sirius has to fire.
Yeah, I don't even know if he was on Deep Tracks.
Was he?
He did a lot of the Deep Tracks thing.
Oh.
Speaking of, no. Do you want to hear a song?
Do I want to hear a song?
Well,
can I go to break?
Yeah, well, there's I heard Bob Marley and Ziggy Marley's got a song out with Jack Johnson, and it sounds really old school.
Really? I'd rather hear Twisted Sisters 30.
You want to hear that after the break?
I so want to hear that.
All right.
Because it's such a douche chill.
How about we negotiate
We're
here?
back and better than ever song.
Can I play Cry, Cry, Cry there, Travis, a little piece?
Cry, Cry, Crying.
I want to see if Anthony likes this song. I had no idea it was Ziggy Marley and Jack Johnson. I was shocked to find that out.
Is it, now this might be an obvious question, is it reggae?
No. It sounds like a song that could have been recorded in the 60s. That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, turn this up. We're going to play this. We'll be back with the new Twisted Sister song.
Yes.
And other ditties. Opie and Anthony.
I'm gonna cry, cry, cry. Set the children free. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry. Set the children free. Mama loves to work and Daddy loves to play. Sometimes Daddy gotta go far away. I'm too young to go quiet in the night. Try to put me to sleep, I'm gonna give it a fight. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry. Set the children free. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry. Set the children free. Wake wake you up at 5 a.m. Before the sunrise, I'll be your friend. And you know I don't like for you to take too long. Just come rolling when you hear this song. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free.
Well, I'm gonna miss you now, Mr. Faraway. Paint a picture of you and send it off today. And when you come home, you could bring it back to me. Color in the lines, define this whole world for me. I'm gonna cry, cry, cry,
set the children free. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free. Practice makes perfect, and that I agree. So don't be surprised that I want to be free. I know what I know, and that's all that I know. But I've been told you reap what you sow. So I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free.
Mama's telling me what to eat today, but I don't feel like I'm gonna go that way. What I need is something sweet and nice. What I need is a treat, alright. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free. I'm gonna cry, 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 set the children free. Set the children free. Set the children free. Set the children free. Free up their hearts, free up their minds.
Set the children free.
Free up their dreams and their imagination.
Set the children free.
Set the children free.
It's the Opie and Anthony Show. You know that by now. Thanks for checking us out. So, Twisted Sister, huh? Can I play a quickie before the Twisted Sister?
Sure.
We went through this whole thing with Steve. The executive producer of the Opie and Anthony Show decided out of nowhere to take every Monday off.
Yeah.
Wow. And we happened to take a Monday off yesterday. Right.
Yeah, we did. Once in a blue moon, as they say. Once in a blue moon.
So we're pretty much past the Steve taking every Monday off for the next year.
Yeah,
thing.
He tried to squeak that by. There was a big on-air controversy about semantics, what he meant to say, what he did say, what one email said as opposed to another email. It was just a big clusterfuck.
Well, we got a bit from C90. He's from England. And he went with the whole Steve taking Mondays off. And this is quick and worth playing today. Check this out.
All bears need to hibernate, so I'm gonna turn off my phone. I'm not gonna go to work today, I'm just gonna stay at home. And no day long.
Yeah, a little quickie for you. C90 from England came up with that. Good job, C90. I mean, it's no Twisted Sister.
No, apparently Twisted, right back into the fray, into the rock and roll fray, Opie, with a song called 30.
And we like D. D's done our show a few times.
Yeah.
And, we don't mind the guy, but and
wow.
he's a very talented guy, but
wow.
Yeah, it's a new song from Twisted Sister called 30. Lyrics are reminiscent of Jimmy's They're Back.
They're back. It is pure hokiness, this, from what I've heard. Pure hokiness.
This song is horrendous.
Where I think the theme of this whole thing is, when they turned 30, they thought, that was it. Over the hill and stuff. Now that they're way past 30, they're realizing, you could still rock, dude.
But that's an old concept.
No shit.
You know when that was relevant? When Mick Jagger turned 30, like, holy
wow.
shit. But
he's still rocking.
Now that you got the Stones still on tour and they're in their 60s, this is not relevant to anything.
No. And the way they went about it.
Pretty much every rocker is over 30 at this point. A
Yeah.
majority of them are.
Yeah. But the way they go about it, it's like
Metallica.
Awful.
Those guys are what, mid-40s at this point, Danny?
Gotta be.
All right, so they're in their mid-40s. So Dee Snider and Twisted Sister, they're going to come out with a song called 30, and it's supposed to be relevant?
30.
Metallica is rocking hard, and they're on their way to 50.
I think what they're saying is that they're not 30. They're so far over 30, and they thought 30 was like, going to be the wall.
Plus, shouldn't he have written this song about 15 years ago?
Yes.
How old is Dee Snider? He's got to be pushing 50.
Yeah, exactly.
So why does he have a song out called 30? Shouldn't it be called 50 and then maybe it all makes sense?
I don't really know.
Does anyone know?
We got to listen to the lyrics, man.
D's 54.
So he's 54 and he's singing about being 30.
You got to listen to the lyrics, man.
All right. Well, it's released as a bonus track on the 25th anniversary edition of Stay Hungry. Why do you need a 25th anniversary edition of Stay Hungry? The one you got, isn't it still good enough?
What's wrong with the one you got?
What could possibly make it more important?
Doesn't have 30 on it.
I don't get that when it comes to movies as well. 25th, anniversary edition of Star Wars or whatever.
They usually throw something in there.
A little something.
Like Sling Blade.
You want to hear a little
Is that
piece of this?
released today?
What?
It's already shipped. It's on
Blu-ray?
my house. Yeah.
Sling Blade?
Sling Blade on Blu-ray is out today, everybody.
I want to pick that.
Why do you need it on Blu-ray?
To see Carl in HD glory.
And there's little extras.
But you don't really need to see that movie in Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's not, it's not like action-packed with effects and everything, but, if I have a Blu-ray player and I'm going to purchase a DVD, I might as well get, the current format.
Yeah.
All right. I do have to acknowledge the Cry, Cry, Cry song might have fell flat. All right.
Are you catching a lot of shit?
It might have fell a little flat.
I could give a shit about freeing the children and cry, cry, crying.
It just sounded like a song from another era, that's all.
Yeah. An era gone by.
What is that spill the wine? Like that type of, just kind of that it's just a chill.
Groovy.
You're just grooving, smoking your dope.
Yeah, man. Yeah, maybe if we were all stoned.
Wait, you're surprised that the band who has giant hair, wears makeup, and made a record called Stay Hungry wrote a corny song.
Yeah. It's just that it is reminiscent of Jimmy's. The whole concept is pretty much we're back and better than ever. We're back together forever.
Scott M. from Hog
Look at Lars's forehead.
Scott M. from Hog writes, even when they had long hair, though, he had that forehead.
Yeah, yeah.
The album was Stay Hungry. Maybe the song title is actually Thirsty. You want to hear a little of this?
Do I ever?
Tell me when it gets bad.
It got bad right there.
That's like dated guitar, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Sing.
Can we get the lyrics to the song?
We never had the time to plan our lives past 30. So now here's what it is. It's not 30. They're past 30.
Way past.
But they never thought about planning anything past 30 because once they hit 30, you always assume once you hit 30 it's over. But they realized, dude, they're still rocking even though they're way past 30. Like 30 was that wall.
But are they really rocking?
No, not at all. They're schlocking. This is horrible.
We were bulletproof through the roof, nothing good ever hurt it.
30 heard it?
Wow.
30 heard it?
You sure this isn't a Morning Zoo
30
song parody?
Herdy? I know.
This is some shoehorning
They're
going on.
shoehorning.
They're trying to rhyme 30.
30 with heard it?
With Herdy.
30 heard. I thought he was going to say Herdy. I swear I thought he was going to say Herdy.
That's who just said Herdy. But we love D.
Heard it. Never gave a damn about the other side of the hill.
I can't drive 55.
Never gave a damn about the other side of the hill because when you hit 30, they say you're over the hill.
Right.
So, all right, never gave a damn about the other side of the hill.
But 30's the new 20 or whatever the fuck they say. So this is an old concept.
He doesn't
This is a
know.
very old concept.
No, it's not about 30, man.
Never gave a damn about the other side.
Let's play a game. I love games. Raise your hand when you hear another song within this song.
Okay.
Because we got the Sammy Hagar, I Can't Drive 55.
Yeah.
And you can play along at home. Probably on one of the
little chat things.
Little chat things would be the easiest way, I guess. All right, so far we got I Can't Drive 55 from Sammy Hagar.
Never gave a damn about the other side of the hill. Nothing could stop us, nothing ever will.
Oh
we're back.
God. How about another take?
That's
He
so
forgot
bad.
the lyrics. How about another take?
Nothing ever will, man.
Did you
Nothing's
hear that?
going to stop us.
He ran out of steam singing that line.
This is horrible.
I hear a little Poison in there.
I wish there was a little Poison in there.
I want some specific songs, though.
Never will. And wherever hit the stage, Lord, you never know. 30 came and went a long time ago. We were meeting like we thought they would never end.
We rocked the 80s like we thought it would never end. Oh, this is We're Back and Better Than Ever.
This is
We're Back and Better Than Ever. We're
Can you give me a
back
little taste of We're
together
Back?
forever.
Why isn't Jimmy here today? For
I
this?
know.
It's the same song.
Yeah.
We've been away for a long, 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 long time. We've been through changes. We played some games. The more things change, the more things stay the same. We're a little bit older, but we're much wiser. We're back. We're better than ever. We're back. We're back. Together forever. We're back. We're back. We're better than ever. We're back. Back. We're back.
All right, favorite song.
Forever.
Yeah, that's a little Jimmy's We're Back.
Yeah.
And the similarity is amazing.
We can still bring the house down like we did way back when.
No, you can't.
No.
Maybe a smaller room. A much smaller room.
Yeah.
No.
Way back when. We can curse, we can fight, we can go all night. So tear it up even though. But it came and went a long, long time ago.
Long time. Wow, it's like D took Jimmy's song and kind of twisted it around a little bit.
Well, he is Twisted Sister,
Yeah.
so come on. They're also saying Motley Crue, Girls, Skip the Trucker. Yeah, there's a little girls in there. And someone is saying they ripped off the guitar riff from Helmet's song, Unsung.
Really?
That's an AF song, Ed, huh?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Helmet, Hunt's song?
Helmut.
So alive, no road on our minds. It was a rocked out, knocked out, sold out show every time. Know that.
No what? I don't even understand what you just sang there.
It's just a rock.
There was some mumbling in there.
They're 25. They're playing. They're rocking, dude.
Rocking,
they're
not paying
rocking.
attention. That 30's getting
Fuck
closer.
it, who cares? It's over the hill, man. We're not even thinking about that.
Right, we're just living 25.
Yeah. Then what happens?
It was a rocked out, knocked out, sold out show every time. Know that.
Know that.
We were jukebox screaming every night we make our stand. Yeah. Running through the night, headed for the promised land. Know where that is?
Vagina? Was he talking about vaginas?
I don't know.
We were rocking it, heading for the promised land, which I think is a girl's vagina. You know where that? Because he goes, you know where that is? Like, where is that?
It's her pussy.
Yeah, it's her pussy. It's her snatch.
It's her snatch.
It's her little snatch.
It's her love pocket.
Because they're 25, still alive, rocking. And
it's her smelly tackle.
This is so bad.
It is Jimmy's song that he goofs on.
Yeah. This is
I can't wait to play this for Jimmy.
It's got that same feel to it. The lyrics are bad. The music's atrocious.
Sister
oh my God!
Pain
Who
from
is
Vince
the
Neil's
fat
solo
fuck?
album.
Who is the fat fuck?
Trying to squeeze.
Like D's got the hair and the makeup on. Like he's still trying to,
Well, D
pull
trying
that
to keep
off.
himself in shape.
And then
the other guy looks like Bob Buckman in drag.
Yeah. Who's the guy all the way to the left though that is just not fitting in his spandex like he used to? Wow.
Not surprisingly, Steve knows who he is. It's the bass player, Mark Mendoza.
It's Mark Mendoza. It's Mark Bulldozer.
and that dude looks like Paul Stanley. That guy.
Oh, yeah, a little
he
Paul
looks like
Stanley
Paul
over
Stanley.
there. Wow.
Jesus. See, D was so recognizable that he could go back into that makeup and people are like, all right, yeah, he's doing the Twisted Sister thing. The rest of the guys look just horrendous. They look like trannies.
There's a little more. Well, D looks a lot like a tranny there. It's
yeah, but you know the look though, so you can.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He can pull it off.
And there's a lot of age under that makeup.
I see the two guys. I see the two guys on the right said, "Fuck you! I'm not wearing the makeup anymore. I'm pushing 50." So they went with the sunglasses
and the mullet.
The other two guys had the eyeshadow on. Whew. Back to the song.
Oh please.
Headed for the promised land. Know where that is?
Yeah.
Well, we must lost track of time, but we didn't know that it came and went a long time ago.
They lost track.
Let's go to the phones, Zan. Let's say hi to Josh in Tampa. Josh, what do you have for the show?
They're also ripping off Rock and Roll Band by Boston horrendously, like a little story song about the band and what it was like coming up.
Okay, yeah, the concept of it.
Sure.
Right.
Another band out of Boston. Rolling to the stage, all that crap. God, this is horrendous.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, sir. Chris in D.C. Unskinny Bop by Poison's definitely in this song.
Yeah, you hear a little
Absolutely.
of that.
So I guess this was done for what, that country show? Because Doug B. at work says at the end of the show, when D finally performed it in front of a country crowd, he said, we could curse, we could fight, we could fuck all night, and the country crowd was horrified.
Why would they play this in front of a country crowd?
I think it was some kind of like reality show.
Oh.
And he wrote this song, I think, for the show, maybe.
Oh.
I didn't see the show, but that's what I'm getting from the fine folks out there.
Way back when.
We can curse, we can fight, we can go all night. So tear it up even though but it came and went a long, long time ago.
Long time. I cannot wait to see Jimmy's embarrassed face. He's going to be sitting there with his head in his hands, just shaking his head like, I can't.
Oh, definitely.
The douche chillery.
Bob in Florida.
The thing that comes to my mind, I can't believe how much it sounds like the douchebag song by Sammy Hagar There's only one way.
Only one way to rock.
Yeah, there you go. That's in there. too.
Yep.
I love you guys. Punching out, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, sir. Let me go to Murray.
Hey, what's up, folks? If you listen, right before you started the game, they started a song like "We're Gonna Be Together Forever" and stuff like that. I just pictured the lyrics from Laverne and Shirley, and them kind of sitting there with their chins on their hands, daydreaming about the old days.
Yeah.
Punching out.
Let me say hi to Rich in Baltimore. Rich.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, when Jimmy went long for him on the song, when he started doing, like, we used to go to Panama, we used to jump, and then we danced in the streets, and he's like, oh, wait, that didn't rhyme. It sounds exactly like when he says, you know where that is.
Yeah. Like he threw that shit in.
It's the same song.
Jimmy is a genius.
It's scary.
Yeah.
He just.
All right, guys.
Thank you, Rich.
Someone says they'd rather hear Doyle Hargrave's band.
Happy birthday to Billy Bob Thornton, 54 years young today.
Wow. Come on, Randy. You got to play through it. Yeah. Here it goes. I guess a little surf guitar. Oh, shit.
You gotta play through it.
You gotta play through it.
There ain't no fucking band, Randy.
You tuning son of a bitch.
Randy. John Field from Wilmington. Jim Norton should sue the shit out of Dee Snider for copyright infringement. How great would that be? Jimmy's goof song and he gets money out of it.
Not on guitar. Obligatory lead. Pandemonium ending. But they did.
We can still bring the house down like we did way back when. Oh, we can curse, we can fight, we can go all night. Still tear it up even though 30 came and went a long, long time ago. We can curse, we can fight, we can go all night with a hell of a pharmaceutical. 30 came and went a long, long time ago.
No, wait. You missed the big douche chill at the end. Shit.
You really want
Yeah, there's one big douche chill at the end.
For real?
Yeah. That's what people are saying.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Almost there. Hold on a minute.
The final fucking douche chill.
Really? I
Yep.
thought we were done.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Let me see where we were. Okay, hold on. Sorry about this.
30 came and went a long, long
time ago. 30 came and went a long, long time ago.
And 60's up ahead. Yes, it is. Whew. Whew.
I don't care. My
My jokes don't go over, I don't care. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
30 kilo.
Bad Case of Loving You's coming in.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Let's say hi to Dan in Minnesota. Dan?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
I was going to mention the middle of that guitar solo, the second half of it, which was just horrid, by the way. It resembles the Meow Mix jingle from the 80s.
Meow Mix jingle.
Meow, 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 meow.
Can we get that?
Which is also a C.C. DeVille lick from the Talk Dirty to Me solo.
Yeah.
So, it's pretty brutal.
All right, thank you, Dan.
How annoying was this commercial?
New Meow Mix from Purina. The cat food with 3 separate flavors in one package. 3 flavors that cats love best. Tuna, liver, and chicken. Meow Mix tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
Wipe it on your vagina. Angry cat.
Angry cat roll.
Angry cat is great.
You tell me that's not an alien. Get the fuck out of here.
I love angry cats.
Scary. I like tuna.
Yeah.
I kind of like liver in small doses, and I certainly love chicken. You put some of that shit in front of me, there's no fucking way it tastes like any of those things.
I like chicken. I like liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
Well, we're going to play that song for Jimmy when he's back. When is Jimmy coming back? Thursday?
Is that it?
Whoa. What is this?
Din din. I want chicken. I want liver. Meow mix, please deliver.
I've got you now, Dr. Evil.
That's great. Fucking stupid ass movie.
That's why Danny's the king of the internet. Jesus, that was a quick find.
That's great.
So Jimmy comes back Thursday. We'll play that song for him.
Yeah, because the similarities are amazing.
And Jimmy's been calling in from the movie set up there in Boston.
Oh, is messages?
We got a new message from Jimmy. Ooh.
Hey, I'm on set. We're in a house waiting to shoot. We have to learn this dance for the end of the movie. It's like, just like animals and shit dancing. So we have to learn the dance. So I'm in a room dancing with Patrice and 2 of the other guys. And we're all just awful. It's fucking hard. It's like 8 steps, and 1, and 2, and go, and 3. Oh, it's fucking brutal. And, we're dancing, and Brooke Shields comes in. So I'm dancing next to Brooke Shields, and it's just humiliating. Because she's good. I stink. I just can't learn the dance moves. Wish I was a better dancer. And you try to be ironic at first, like, I don't care, I'm a terrible dancer. Then you realize other people are catching on, and you're going to be filmed dancing.
Oh, fuck. I gotta see this movie.
Yeah.
Just to see Jimmy dancing. Come on.
This thing won't be out for, probably a year. Close to a year, right?
Damn.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, Anthony. Angry Cat. Here's a little callback for you.
Yeah.
Angry Cat is Jack after he was told he would no longer live in the splendor that is Chateau Cumia.
Yes. Poor little feller. Goddamn. He has to dance?
Huh?
He has to dance with, like, fake animals?
I guess, yeah. Yep. Let's say hi to Droopy in Virginia. Droopy.
Yes.
What the fuck's up with the phones? Why aren't they clicking today? All right.
Good evening.
Hi, Droopy.
Good evening.
Yeah, my wife dragged me to one of these monsters of hair metal pavilion shows with just like 30 of these awful bands. And Twisted Sister was closing. And I realized about 20 minutes in to an hour-and-a-half set, I really don't know more than 2 Twisted Sister songs.
Yeah, you really...
It was awful.
You really don't know. Well, there's
We're Not Gonna Take It.
We're Not Gonna Take It.
And then there was the...
I Want to Rock.
I Want to
and,
Rock.
a lot of shit in the middle.
I like Twisted Sister. They're all right.
What
were some of the other bands at this outdoor pavilion?
Oh, it was fucking LA Gun. It was Slaughter, Extreme. It was awful. It was one of those deals where you had to go because your chick wanted to go, and you're just like, please, can we go now, please?
You realize how bad they are?
Yes. And here's the other thing about Twisted Sister. Dee's the only one who came out in costume and kept in shape. The other three are just fat messes of shit.
Well, because Dee had a career after the band. He was keeping himself in shape.
Yeah, those other guys are just working around Long Island.
Yeah, just kind of.
Captain Howdy.
Yeah. All right,
All right, watch it out, boys. Thank you.
Okay. Someone say he's just making fun of himself in that song.
Stop it. He's not being ironic.
No, he's writing a song where everyone could go, wow, yeah, I remember when I was just like rocking out there.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking
not
about
worrying
30.
about 30. And then 30 came, and I'm still rocking.
Came and went.
Yeah. He wanted
a long time.
he definitely wants a hit there.
Yeah. Sorry.
Ain't
Ain't gonna happen.
Told you guys. What? Joker.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey,
I
brother.
really appreciate you wormholing meow songs into my head all day. What's next? Banana phone?
A ring. A banana phone.
Did you
Boop,
say?
boop, ba-doo, ba-doo.
Did you say banana phone?
Ring.
Did
Banana
you?
phone. I haven't heard banana phone in quite some time.
God, I buried that one a long time ago.
Ring, banana phone. Ring, banana phone.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
At the end of the video, the guitar player yells, "You bitch."
Really?
Kevin from Connecticut. What's up, Kevin?
Hi, guys.
Hey.
It's not your bitch. It's, yeah, bitch.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
Oh, it's so douchey.
Just play your fucking old songs and don't try to even write something new and relevant.
You know when I asked that other caller what other bands were at that thing?
Yeah.
Kyle asked, it just made me laugh. He's from Indiana. He just writes, I bet Dawkins was there.
With Zebra.
I bet Dawkins was there.
I bet Dawkins was there.
No, apparently Zebra, or what's his name, Randy Jackson, plays at like small bars.
Speaking of Dawkins, thanks,
Oh,
Danny.
no, that's
Jesus.
Docking,
Yeah,
Danny.
that's a little different.
That's a picture
I'm
of
sorry.
Docking.
I heard Dawkins.
Not docking.
Looks like one fella needs some fuel.
Yes, they're refueling.
Jesus.
Oh, God.
What's the point of that?
Have you, I just saw a picture of Michael Jackson. Did you see the commemorative lithograph that they're selling on TV now?
Are you kidding?
No. And they have some fruity-looking guy hanging this thing on the wall and then standing back and admiring it. And then there's a second lithograph that you can get. Just pay separate shipping. There it is. See? Those are the lithographs. The Thriller cover. Michael Jackson in his white jacket. It's the famous Thriller cover, and it can be yours for only $10 plus overinflated shipping and processing. Yeah, that's the commercial. A woman's kissing her hand and then puts it on his face on the poster. Yuck. Here's a picture of him molesting a child. And then there's a picture of him like in his, I'm a general in some fruity fucking army that he used to wear.
Yeah,
and that's the one where you pay a separate shipping. I put in, I was curious, a little curious, so I put in shipping and handling scams. And the first thing that came up was the awesome auger.
Oh, really?
That the late Billy Mays.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why was there a scam with that?
Well, apparently, if you watch the commercial, Billy Mays is telling you, hey, you get the awesome auger, and it's like $19 or something like that. I'm not even sure how much, and then maybe $6 shipping. And then you're going to get the drill. They show this cordless drill. You're going to get that and an extender for de-weeding stuff for free. Just pay separate shipping.
Mm-hmm.
What they send you is a drill with a cord on it, and the shipping is, I believe it was $59.
Jesus.
The drill itself is probably worth $19 at a
Sure.
hardware store. It's just a cheap drill with a cord.
Right.
The cordless drill, they said, was an upgrade that you had to ask for, but there's no way to ask for it. And customer service just cuts you off and is nasty with you when you call them. And if you order either on the phone or online, you go to their website, the first thing they make you do is put in your credit card number. It's the first thing you have to do. Put in your name and credit card number, then you will continue with, and they never give you a final price of what it costs with the extra shipping and handling.
It's got to be a bloody fortune for
all
people.
these things. Well, all of them are scams now. If you notice, every product that is being sold on infomercials now, it's like, but wait, if you order now, we'll send you a second one.
Right.
Like you need two of like a mop.
I always wondered why I'm like, wow, they give away a lot of stuff. But that now makes sense.
And then they go, just pay separate shipping and processing. And meanwhile, then it says 4 to 6 weeks delivery usually. And the shipping for 4 to 6 weeks is $50. The fuck are you shipping it by?
Yeah, no kidding.
Tortoise.
No kidding.
So that's a huge scam that's going on.
Why don't we come up with a scam?
Well, we should. Is that the Awesome Auger commercial?
You know
Let's
it's
see what he
awesome.
says. Let me hear what because I know the whole scam now. See that cordless drill he's holding? That ain't the one they give you.
Oh, really?
No.
Why not?
They give you a cord drill because that cordless drill probably costs a lot more money. It's a rechargeable cordless drill.
Looks like God had it with Billy Mays.
Everybody loves a beautiful garden, but not the blisters, bending, and backaches that come with it. Hi, Billy Mays here with the Awesome Auger, the world's most efficient and powerful yard tool you'll ever use. Just attach it to any size drill. Pull the trigger, plant, and grow. It's great for preparing soil for all kinds of planting. Use it to plant trees, shrubs, and
He should have
bushes.
cleared out his arteries with that thing.
Magic for chilling and cultivating the garden. And it's perfect for aerating compost piles. It takes all the work out of digging post holes, removing dead trees, bushes, roots, and stumps. It takes the hard work out of yard work. Made of solid steel, its spiral laser sharp edge gives you the muscle to blast through rock hard clay, cut through the thickest roots, and easily power out rocks and stubborn stumps.
Yeah.
Call now and get the Awesome Auger for only $19.95.
All right, so far
As
so
a
good.
special bonus,
Uh-oh.
we'll also include the Ground Dog to plant bulbs by the dozens with lightning speed. And it's perfect for raised flower beds, large potted plants, and window boxes.
Okay.
But call right now and we'll send you the Weed Dog. That removes embarrassing weeds and dandelions. Just reverse
Are they
and remove.
embarrassing? These are
You can
three
also
things
use it to
now.
mix paint and
Three
concrete in
extra
seconds.
things so
And
far.
it even comes with the Awesome Auger Power Extender
4
to make
extra
all your
things.
garden and yard work easier. The Weed Dog and the Power Extender are a $30 value, but they're yours free. Just pay shipping and processing. And with every order, we'll also
Now,
include this
5.
powerful
Here's
drill.
your
A
fifth
$40
item.
value, but you'll get it free. Just pay shipping and processing. You get it all. The Awesome Auger, the Ground Dog,
1, 2,
the Weed Dog,
3,
the Power
4,
Extender, plus the Power
5
Drill.
extra
A
things.
whopping $120 value for only $19.95. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800.
Every single one of those items is a separate shipping and processing.
They don't
by the
just
way.
throw it in one box?
No, it's all separate. So
What
the drill, the
motherfuckers?
auger, everything is separate, and you wind up paying so much money for the shipping and processing.
By the way, you could do all that stuff with the one thing.
Yeah, of course.
They're just shorter
It's one
augers.
fucking thing.
Different size augers.
Shorter, they're not as awesome.
You think they dug his grave with the Awesome Auger?
Oh, wouldn't that be great if they just were out there? You could dig your own grave with it.
That thing looks like it would fall apart the first little
course.
tiny little rock or root it hits.
Yeah. Or if you're out with the drill, if it catches on something, the drill's going to spin
Yeah, of
around in your
course.
hand.
You're gonna break your wrist.
Yeah. Wow.
See,
There's a lot of people have been scammed.
see, thank you, Cody from Colorado. I was setting up my own joke, but you jumped in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I said we need our own scam, and Cody finished it for
Oh.
me. You're running one. It's called the Old Aid Program. See, I was sort of like setting you up, and if you didn't go with it, I was going to grab it back.
Listen to us from 6 to 11.
Right.
Pay separate shipping and handling.
Right. For the good stuff.
Wow. Yeah, a lot of people apparently have been scammed.
So how
Someone
much?
bought the lithograph?
All right, let me ask you something, Ann. So the auger, you said 5 separate things?
Yeah.
All right, so how much does that cost the average person?
Well, the drill itself was like a $50 shipping charge. So I've heard separate things. I've heard things where some of it cost $90. Someone said I bought something that was $19, advertised as $19, and I wound up paying over $90 for everything. And somebody said you were lucky. He wound up paying over $125 for the Awesome Auger. And then anytime you called customer service for them, nothing. You got nasty people that seemed to be upset because they had so many people calling them about the scam.
I'm so sick of being ripped off in this world.
Oh, yeah.
Man. The latest one, have we talked about the hotel bills yet?
No.
You know how you talked about the cell phone and you came in here with this
taxes,
with all the charges on your cell phone, which is just amazing because they'll tell you, oh no, it's only $19.99 a month or whatever it would be, and then when you add up all the extra charges and stuff, why don't you just tell I know why they don't, but you got to just tell the consumer, no, it's going to cost you close to $100 a month or whatever. Same thing with hotels. When you're booking hotel rooms, it's like, oh, yeah, the room's, $150 a night, let's say.
Yeah.
By the time you check out, that $150 is closer to like $250.
Yeah.
Because they have all sorts of
taxes.
all sorts of, I need a bill in front of me.
City charges.
Because the stuff they're coming up with now is just amazing.
Yeah.
And then you stay at their hotel and you park your car in their hotel parking lot, and that's an extra charge.
And they charge you for it.
Which drives me fucking nuts, the parking thing.
Yeah, it's like
with
I'm
sporting
saying-
events, I'm an Islander fan. I'll be going to half the games once again at the Coliseum, right? I got a half a season of tickets, and I got to pay to park in their parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not ours really. We gave the parking lot away to an independent contractor.
Independent,
It's
so
now theirs,
they
blah
pay.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But if you buy a ticket for a sporting event, you should just be able to park for free.
Yeah.
How did this get done without anyone complaining?
I don't know. A lot of things do, though.
I bought a nice condo here in New York City. I parked my car in the building. Oh no, that's a separate charge.
Well, the garage doesn't belong to us.
Blah, blah,
It's,
blah,
rented
blah,
out.
blah.
But I want to hear from James from Indiana about the lithograph of Michael Jackson.
He didn't buy one of these.
James,
why would you buy one of these?
Because he's from Indiana.
I didn't buy that. I bought that stupid motherfucking awesome Auger shit.
Oh,
okay,
it
all right.
said.
What do you got, James?
Well, what happened is when you send out, now here's the catch. You know what they say it's $120 value?
Yeah.
That's the actual cost of the shipping for not each part, but a lot of the parts, because combined it becomes to $120. Because when I first sent off for it, they sent me those drill bits. And then I called back and asked, where the fuck is the rest of it? I'm supposed to get a extender, I'm supposed to get a drill, I'm supposed to get all this other shit. And they said, no, you got to pay separate shipping and handling for each one because it comes from a separate place. So I'm like, what the fuck? You're supposed to pack it all up in one box and send it.
That pisses me off too. Hold on, that pisses me off too because they think we're all just stupid. It doesn't come from separate places.
Enough
It's
people
one
are
big.
stupid.
I know, but it's one big fucking factory, and they're going through the bins and going, all right, this guy needs this, this, and this. But there's shipping it separately. It's disgusting.
And it comes to about $120 total if you buy all four. If you buy one, it's right around $50.
And they're advertising it as $19.95.
Right.
It's hysterical.
Right. Hey,
I didn't buy anything but the bits. I just fuck it after that. But
all right.
you can put that in your own drill, and it'll work just as good.
Yeah,
sure.
of course.
Now, James, be honest. How long did the auger last before it broke in half, or you broke your wrist, or
Well,
something happened?
Or the metal thing came off.
Yeah.
The bits didn't break. My drill overheated and broke.
Yeah.
There you go.
So,
all right.
Good luck to
Thank
you.
you, sir.
all right.
And then
Appreciate
this
it.
guy
Thanks.
says Dan from North Carolina. I heard this too on the commercial for the lithograph.
We got a couple things going. I just don't want to lose him on his feedback. Then we'll go to Dan. Going to see Government Mule tonight, which is fucking good choice right there. He writes, I got a room in Pittsburgh for $100. That's what they said. $100 a night, right? After all the charges, it was $210. Now, is that counting? Now, I'm not talking about you rent a fucking, skin flick or make some phone calls or mini bar. I'm talking just those charges. It's a city charge. It's a state charge. It's a, I really need a hotel bill in front of me.
Excise tax.
All that shit. Maybe we could get some kind of bill if we can find one of those. Dan in North Carolina.
Dan?
Yes.
What's up, sir?
Hey, did you notice that they could only print 30 lithographs per day?
No, they didn't say that.
No, they didn't?
No. I heard this. They said there is a limited run on these lithographs. They can only make lithographs for 30 days, and then they're destroying the print of this. You know how many? Do you know how many? Because they want it to sound like it's limited offer. Imagine machines running at lightning speed 24 hours a day for 30 days. How many of these fucking things you could pump out?
If you wanted to.
Well,
It's
I don't know
amazing.
if the rules are different up there or not, but the infomercial down here, the girl is standing by the piano with 4 of them.
Yeah, 4. Exactly. And separate shipping and processing for all 4.
Why would you want to be surrounded by 4 pictures of Michael Jackson?
Well, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah,
You should see the
sure is.
creeps they have on this commercial. This one guy is such a creep. He's staring at the picture, and then he straightens it and walks away, and as he walks away, it gets crooked again.
Really?
That's perfect.
All right, guys.
That guy-
Print, perfect.
That guy's just bummed that Michael Jackson didn't put it in his hiney.
Yeah. There she is by the piano.
You want to hear this?
Yeah, let's hear it. Let's hear
has
it.
brought joy to millions around the world. Join us in this tribute to Michael Jackson by the American Historic Society
By
as we
NABLA.
proudly release the Thriller Lithograph, immortalizing Michael and the monumental album that sold over 100 million copies, more than any other in recording history. This elegant portrayal of Michael wearing a white suit as pure as his heart is a must-have
pure
for
as
every
his
Michael
heart.
Jackson fan.
Look at
From
this
the
creep.
moment he stepped on stage as a young boy, the music world would never be the same. This magnificent lithograph is the only Michael Jackson collectible
I know.
authorized by the American
Maybe if you worked
Historic
at a radio
Society
station.
and imprinted with the official AHS insignia, complete with individually numbered certificate of authenticity. Order
it's an
early to
actual
receive the coveted
thing.
low numbers. This once-in-a-lifetime offer is restricted to just 30 print days.
30 print
after which
days.
the plate shall be destroyed forever.
Good call, Ant, by the way.
Reserve
Yeah.
your limited edition
30
Thriller
print days.
lithograph today for
You
the
can print-
unbelievable price
You know what you
of
can print in
just
30
$10.
days?
I
Due to
can't count that
overwhelming
high.
Demand, there is a strict limit of 2 per order.
Of course.
As a special thanks for honoring Michael,
Oh.
we'll also include the commemorative
wait a minute.
lithograph with legendary Michael Jackson shown in his regal attire.
You get both?
Just pay separate shipping and handling.
Oh, just pay separate. That's,
see?
dude, that is the new scam.
Why the
it's
fuck?
the new scam that no one's fucking talking about.
You could put it in a slightly bigger box.
Yeah.
And then maybe
Yeah.
go, all right, well, you're getting 2 instead of 1. All right, we're going to have to charge an extra
That's
$5.
where the money comes from. The product they're selling is a widget.
God damn it.
doesn't matter. It's the fucking widget. It's a thingamajig, a whoozamabob. It doesn't matter what they're selling. The shipping and handling is the biggest scam out there right now.
God damn it, and you're brilliant.
Thank you.
Here's another scam. Yeah, this is the extra charges I really want to talk about a little bit today. This guy doesn't give his name, unfortunately, but he writes, less than 3, I guess, on his phone. Don't forget rental cars. Rent a van for my sister's bachelorette party at $120 a day. You go, good news, and then you call all your buddies. Dude, I got it for $120. Really?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's awesome. And then you get the bill after you're done partying and doing your thing. In this case, the $120 a day ended up costing $280 for 20 hours.
Oh. How?
So that means it's not $120 a day.
No.
$120 a day in my world means
$120 a day.
Thank you, Anthony.
There's nothing that costs what they say it costs. It just doesn't work.
Well, someone said check your Twitter because they got a hotel bill, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
So, you're separate. Sorry, Ant.
Shipping and
yeah, that's. I didn't even realize that was going on.
huge scam. I've noticed it for the past probably a couple of months now that it's like every product now is doing this.
And even when you hear separate shipping, the average person, I'm not even. I'll just speak for myself. I would think, okay, maybe $7 extra.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
You're
Some kind
gonna
of like.
assume it's the same shipping as the initial thing because sometimes they tell you shipping is $7
right
on something that costs $20, so it's like $27, and we'll send you the second one for free. Pay separate shipping and handling. Now that shipping for the same product is $50.
Right.
How do they justify that?
By the way, stopping the show just to read Just Crazy's tweet to me. How does this help me, Just Crazy? He writes, I can't call, but I could clarify all those hotel charges you're talking about. I work for a well-known hotel company.
Yeah. What?
How does
that
that
doesn't help
our discussion, Just Crazy?
Thanks for help because he's just crazy. he's just crazy. He's just crazy.
The money back guarantees are bullshit too.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know.
Let's go to David in PA. David.
People can never get their money back.
How you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, they always say money back guarantee or 30-day money back guarantee, but if you look at it, it always says less the shipping and handling. So if you're paying $20 for a product and $50 for shipping, and you get the product and say this is a piece of shit, I want to send it back, you kiss your shipping and handling goodbye.
Then
and
it's
also,
a restocking
also heard-
fee also.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Restocking fee.
I also heard you look at what the shipping cost is. Like what you said, you buy something for $20 and then they say the shipping is $7. That product that you're buying probably only costing them less than $7.
Yeah.
Because they're covering their costs.
Yeah,
later.
the price is all gravy for them.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
God damn, who knew Billy Mays was such a fucking shyster?
God did.
I guess God needed a shyster in heaven.
I guess God just needed another shyster.
Yeah, God definitely did. He said, fuck that. There's hardworking people out there you're ripping off.
All right, see you, boys.
Oh, nothing bad.
Oh, okay.
No.
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No.
Someone is suggesting we check out, here, because I don't want everyone to go there and fuck us up. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if it's good. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. I was just seeing if we want to go in that direction, that's all. Opie, these fuckers are great. Ready? Opie, I can't call the show, but I could tell you about the awesome auger, the Michael Jackson poster, and the proper way to eat an asshole. But he can't call.
No.
Yeah, just crazy. What the fuck was that?
It was a dumb Twitter.
Right.
Oh, shit.
What is the shake weights?
The shake weights look like
To show off, so you can break out the
jerking
tank
off.
tops, the summer dresses, the bathing suits.
What the hell's a
love the
shake
way you
weight?
look, and be free to go sleeveless. The shake weight
Oh,
is
like
based
they're
on
not
a completely
shoving
new
that in their
workout
pussies.
technology called
Oh,
dynamic
my
inertia,
God.
which ignites the
It
muscles in your
looks like
arms,
they're
shoulders,
jerking
and
off
chest, so you
a
feel
dick
them
into
tightening
their
and toning
face.
instantly, giving you visible
check out
results
shake
in
weights
just 6 minutes a day.
on YouTube.
Scientific studies at a prestigious California university
prestigious.
prove that
It
the
has to be a
shake weight
prestigious. Of
increases
course it
upper
is.
body muscle activity by more than 300% compared to
shut
traditional
up.
weights. That's how you can work out your entire upper body in just 6 minutes a day. The shake weight constantly
You're just
engages
trying to hold
your
on
upper
to it
body
before
muscles.
it
I believe
shoots
the
shit
shake
in your
weight is the
face.
fastest, easiest, and most effective way to get a beautiful, defined, and sexy upper body.
In just 6 minutes a day, the shake weight defines your
Yes.
biceps, your triceps, your shoulders, and chest. You get long, lean, toned.
Order now and get a gallon of jizz.
And you'll feel
Just pay
confident
separate
and
shipping.
beautiful when you put on the sexy sleeveless clothes you
I
want.
wanna
It's a
hear.
revolutionary, easy
They
to
got to
use
add a
shake
product
weight
onto
for
this.
only
That's the thing you're trying to tell me,
$19.99.
Ed,
The
right?
shake weight is
Yeah, it's
only
gotta be.
2.5
And if you act
pounds,
now, what
virtually
happens? What happens?
undrinkable,
What happens?
and
What happens?
guaranteed
You get
for
two.
life.
What happens?
You also get this easy DVD, which
Told
shows
ya.
you how much you can do with the shake
Okay.
weight, including how you can reshape your entire upper body in just 6 minutes a day.
I bet they give you another
$15
one.
value. It's free with your order. It's time to get your arms in shape
So
and feel
far-
proud of the way you look. Get the shake weight
Lifetime
today.
guarantee. No, nothing there. That looked like it might have been done before this shipping and handling scam has started with every
Yeah.
product.
And a lot of these things, are so girls could
Oh, masturbate with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that bit. The women got a call.
Yeah.
There's
What do you masturbate with?
Well, no, not even that. There's a ton of products out there that they know that they're putting it on the market, knowing women are going to pick up these products and
start
have sex
diddling.
with it.
And just start diddling.
A lot of what was the one I'm trying to remember some of the ones. Was it the deodorant? A lot of deodorants.
Tickle deodorant was a good one.
Have the smooth head for her pleasure.
And then the body massagers are great.
Yeah, shut
They're
the fuck
shaped
up.
like dicks.
Yeah, like they're not sitting on those things.
A body massager should be something that perhaps covers a wider area or something. And no, they're made just for clitoral stimulation.
Or like in the back of like those terrible, catalogs, like Avon catalog or whatever it was. There would be like some woman holding a just completely legitimate vibrator. Like it wasn't one of those body massagers.
dildo.
It was a vibrator.
Yeah.
And she's smiling and like putting it on like
On her
shoulder
her
and
neck or
like,
something,
oh, it
yeah.
feels so, it's like, dude, that's a vibrator. Like that's not a back massager. It's not made for
flesh
anything
colored. It's like shaped like a dick.
It's for shoving in you.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
that's
she's
it.
working out a neck kink.
with a big doofy smile on her face.
Thank you, Blue Healer. Remember the Harry Potter vibrating broom?
Oh, yeah.
They had to take that one off the market.
Oh, yeah. Kids were fucking going into their room and locking the door with that one.
Yeah, they were learning a trick or two.
Yeah.
I can explain the shipping and handling fees. It's Ron in Arizona. Ron.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, the process that stuff goes through, and you pay for every step of it. It comes from a boat from China into a seaport, into a container, comes to the Midwest, from the Midwest back to wherever you live, to like UPS, and they've thrown it into containers and boxes, and if they lose it, you pay for it again.
You're making it sound like this is a legitimate cost.
No, it's
which
not
it isn't.
legitimate. But unfortunately, it happens with everything, even from the shoes in the stores to just regular stuff that you're not even ordering through the mail.
But if you actually, if you actually broke it down, when there's a container ship full of containers of fucking these horrid products, the shipping doesn't amount to anything per piece. You
You're
know what
exactly
I mean?
right. It doesn't. That's where you're getting ripped off.
Yeah, well,
and then if it gets lost in the process, you get screwed.
Shipping,
And they think they're trying to make it legitimate. It's not.
But
And
I've
it's been this for years.
I've shipped shit overnight. I've overnighted stuff that is smaller or bigger than stuff that they're selling, and it's cheaper than what they're charging for 4 to 6 weeks for
Right.
delivery.
That's because you're a small businessman and you're not a giant company.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Sure.
But these giant companies, they just ship it all at once, and it costs them like 5 or 10 cents to ship it, and they're charging us out the ass, and we're just all getting screwed
Bunch
with
of
it.
crooks. All right, man.
All right, bro. You guys have a good day.
You too, sir. Wow, a lot of stuff coming in now. Gillette Mac 5 razor that vibrates.
What's wrong with those?
Well, but it
doesn't vibrate.
But the girls are
Oh, they're using those.
Of
Wow.
course they
that
are.
sounds dangerous.
But we need the women to call to admit this shit, not us. Not us guys just imagining some cool shit. Here, listen to this one. Let's go to John in Albany. John.
Hey, I was
Hi,
staying
it's-
at the Westin in Buckhead, Atlanta, and they charge you $30 each time you get your car out of valet parking.
You're already staying at their hotel. They got you, and they're like, "No, how can we?"
And they charge a valet fee.
Yeah, how
and then
can
they charge an additional $30 each time you get it out.
Yeah, how can we get more money off these saps? Yeah, every time he wants his own fucking car, we'll charge him $30. Brilliant.
Like you're paying to be there. What?
And you don't know this going into it for the most part.
What do they want?
HumpX writes.
HumpX?
The HumpX in.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God! Go to the site and then try to leave. I'm not even going to give the site because people will get pissed off. He writes, you actually have to shut down the browser for fuck's sake.
Really?
And it's for the Auger. It's one of the sites for the Auger.
You can't even get off the site.
You want to try it then?
Those bastards.
You know which one? You see it?
Oh, there it is.
All right, let's see.
All right.
Now I'm just going to be like, well, I don't want that. I'm going to go to Google. Oh, Jesus.
What's going on?
There you go.
You got to jump through a couple of hoops.
But what are those hoops? Like, what did you just do? They made you click something.
Yeah, you had to, like, are you sure you want to navigate away from this page? Click
This
OK.
page is awesome.
That sucks. It's amazing he's dead and he's
Wow.
still annoying people.
Yeah.
Biggest scams. Well, let's say hi to Kevin.
Sure.
Kevin.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hey, one of the biggest scams is online plane tickets. You see a price online, you call and order your ticket.
Yeah.
You get to the airport, it's double the price. And then to top it all off, then they charge me twice for a ticket. I bought somebody a ticket to go to Las Vegas.
All right.
Yeah.
What's that, guys?
Oh, that was wonderful. People don't know what the Mach 5 razor is yet. Well, Matt Lamb in New York City, I actually got one of these.
Yeah.
The fucking razor actually vibrates, which makes it easier to shave. You put a little AAA battery in the handle.
Yeah.
And then it just vibrates
And it
enough where you
vibrates.
could get a pretty good shave. But you got to think the women are,
Put in the right spot with the cover on it, perhaps. So I don't know what. How do you keep from
Dude,
cutting your
how
clitoris
about-
off?
But how about a girl's just you know, I'm going to try it on my ball bag.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try it on my ball bag tonight. I'll have hopefully a report tomorrow. Let me say hi to Rob in Wyoming. Rob.
Good evening, guys.
Hey, buddy.
To discuss more on the hotel rapings, I've got a ticket right in front of me from a certain Holiday Inn.
Okay.
Okay, they charge me state tax is $8.
Okay.
City tax is $7.
Okay.
County tax is $11.
All right, slow down.
And lodging.
Wait, you hear that, Ant? State,
Yeah.
city, you said county?
Yeah, now I got a county tax of $11 and a lodging tax of $6.
Lodging tax. Now,
What is a
that?
lodging tax?
Isn't that just the cost of the room it should be added to? I'm lodging. I'm paying to lodge.
Is this a politician thing?
Where's the lodging tax
Is this a
go?
politician thing where the politicians were able to get this done? How is
Yeah.
this done? Where they charge you a state, city, county, and lodging tax on your fucking room?
Yeah, that's on top of just the room accommodations itself. That's nothing else.
Yeah. So now let's say the hotel room was what, $100 maybe?
Yeah, $120.
So 15. You just gave me $26 extra dollars right there. Right there.
Yep.
That is such. It's a crime. It's a crime.
And you know the airlines are going to start charging you to actually have luggage on their plane, right?
Yeah. Well, they already are.
Well, they kind of do it with the oversized luggage for the most part.
Now
or-
they're doing it for 2 bags.
I haven't
Yeah,
gone
I
through
saw.
that yet. Wait.
Yep.
If you
I'm
have
pretty
2 bags.
sure if you have 2 bags.
Yeah, but you know what they're doing? They're softening the blow.
Oh, they want to. Yeah.
Eventually,
slowly.
it'll be like, okay, and if you want to take a luggage, why would you?
Yeah.
If you're flying, and that's how they're gonna present it to you. If you want to like take luggage, that'll be an extra $15 per bag.
Yeah.
But you have no choice. You know what I mean?
I am Mr. Carry-On now.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have gotten so good at packing clothes or whatever I need to take in. What I use is I got a little roller suitcase that fits in the overhead. It's totally legit. It fits in there little. It has to be this big, and the big 511 backpack.
And you're good to
Here.
go.
So now that's my personal item, my one carry-on item, and I can pack anything I need in
I'm
that.
so with you now.
And no more standing at that fucking carousel. No weighing your bag and fucking paying extra for it. Screw 'em.
Flying into New York, maybe it's like this in other airports. My experience is New York. Let's say you go on a nice vacation, you come back on a Sunday, and all you want to do is be in your house now. You're just tired. You had a good week. And you will spend an hour and a half waiting for your luggage because Sunday they don't have as many people on. And now they're just slowly, unloading these planes. And you sit, and you sit, and you sit.
It's so mad. When that plane lands on time,
and you could just wheel
and
out of the airport.
you're like, oh, this is great. You don't realize it's going to be another hour and a half before you actually
At times.
get home.
At times, yeah.
Or something, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you're all carry on, it's like, well, I'm out of here. That's it. Walk right out that door, grab a cab, whatever.
Uh-oh. Eric Connor from Boston. There was an article in the Globe last week about Menino wanting to raise the hotel tax in Bofferston.
Bofferston.
The best is there's a video, boston.com/news/locals/massachusetts/articles/2009/07/22/higher. Is that an underscore?
Underscore. Is there a hyper
underscore meal underscore hotel underscore taxes underscore in underscore works underscore for underscore Boston / Can you find that, Danny?
No problem. Did you get that?
Is it an underscore when the line's like, what is that? Like,
like lower than a cross out line.
Yeah, that's what I call it.
Yeah.
Lower than the cross out line.
Underscore.
All we're hoping is that Mayor Menino's talking here. That's
ampersand. You have to put in an ampersand. Oh, is this Menino?
Oh, please.
Boston Mayor Tom Menino was making his case today for
Was
a
he?
hike in the city's meal and hotel taxes.
All right,
the
stop.
mayor wants to raise the hotel tax by.
How the fuck do these politicians get this done? And you can love Obama all you want, man, but he's just like the rest of them.
No, you know what it is? Let me tell you something. Obama started this trend. because
this was before
it trickled
Obama.
down. No. A lot of this stuff, you're right.
These
it was
surcharges and these extra taxes and all this other
But
bullshit.
now raising these things, it's the Michael Jackson commercial. But raising these things now because they say they're broke. Obama opened the floodgates on that one. He did it, and now local governments are going, well, we can tax this, we could tax that, we could tax it. And now you're screwed.
Bullshit.
Screwed.
They all suck.
Let's hear Menino. I hope he talks.
Wait, Ant, speaking of the Michael Jackson thing, we're covering way too much right now, but just focus a little
on the
bit out
scene.
there.
We're being taken as humans.
Bill in Arkansas, because you were like, the printing of the lithographs?
Yeah. 30 print days.
30 print days. This guy actually knows something about printing a lithograph.
Okay.
Because they make it sound like if you get this, hold on, if you get one of these Michael Jackson lithographs, you got something very special.
Because there's only 30 print days, and then they destroy the mold.
You're feeling like you got a Walter Johnson baseball card.
Oh, it's amazing.
Was it the Walter Johnson that was really valuable?
I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway.
Go ahead there, Bill.
Well, my family's been in the printing business since the early 70s, and I can tell you the way they're doing this is almost certainly done on a web press, which means they can produce probably in the ballpark of 5 million of these things every day.
5 million a day.
Now to put that in context, too, as far as cost, the company that prints them would be more than proud and happy to do this for less than 2 cents a piece. So their total cost on this is less than 2 cents a piece on the actual job
What
itself.
a fucking scam.
Limited edition, only 5 million a day.
So what does that come out
Well,
to?
that's just one for every 2
5,
people in the country, Andy.
150 million? How is yours worth anything
They
if
can
there's
print it
158 million of them out
And
there?
there can't be that many people buying it. That's
Hell
like
no.
3/4. Well,
Don't worry.
like
If you want a lithograph, if you're one of those dummies, you're going to get your lithograph.
Yeah. Only 2 per family.
Okay. Where are we going in? Because I got a hotel guide, too, that's standing by.
Oh, yeah, well, let it rip.
All right, Derek in Chicago. Derek.
Yeah, just to touch base, that is a city-based tax because Daley, that son of a bitch, wanted to raise the taxes even more. It's already at 15.4% per room. He wanted to raise like another 3% for the stupid hotel tax. And also a hotel scam, for a gallon of coffee, they charge you $30 per gallon if you have a meeting there. It costs us 9 cents to make that gallon.
It's enough. Enough with taking money out of our fucking pockets. The answer was Honus Wagner. Thank you.
Oh, Honus Wagner.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, of course.
Coke Logic. Hey, Blue Healer from Kentucky. Holy crap. Opie, check this out. HTTP. All right, we'll just go with www.google.com/search HL equals EN. Aperture, LR equals aperture, C2, COFF equals sign 1, aperture, RIS equal. You get the idea. He
Yeah.
kinda likes the reading of the website. Bit.
Yes.
All right, should we go back to Menino then?
Yeah, let's see Menino. Mayor Menino. And his thing.
Here we go.
Mayor Tom Menino is making his case today for a hike in the city's meal and hotel taxes. Menino wants to raise the hotel tax by 2% and add a 0.75% tax onto restaurant bills.
That's in addition to the newly increased state sales tax that goes into effect August 1st. Our business reporter Peter Howe joins us now with more. Peter?
Yeah, thanks, Chet and Beth. It was just last month that legislators and Massachusetts Governor Deval Patrick agreed to give cities and towns around the Bay State new local option authority to levy higher hotel and meals taxes. And the basic idea from Beacon Hill was, we will let you local governments get more tax money, but you will have to take the political heat for it. Now, Mayor Menino is stepping up, and he's getting significant support both from hospitality industry leaders and some people who would pay these higher taxes.
Why? Because you're
David
stupid.
Halpin and his family from Florida were enjoying a 4-day swing through Boston as part of a 2-week vacation up north. Seeing Quincy Market the same day Mayor Menino proposed raising the hotel tax by 2%. Halpin's reaction?
It wouldn't bother us at all.
The mayor and city council should hope there are a
Dummy.
lot more visitors like David, Bonnie, and their boys Cole and Ty.
A 2% increase in a hotel tax would not stop us from visiting this beautiful city. The city has a lot to offer.
Pause! Because Anthony Cumia taught me a little something about taxes.
Oh.
Yeah, the 2%. You're right.
That's
What's
great.
2%?
What's 2%?
Right? But that's on the other 2% a few years back, and then this little tax over here.
Yeah.
And because it's only 2%, guess what? Then in another year or two, they're going to give you another 2 or 3%. It's the boiling of the lobster thing.
Yes.
You slowly boil a lobster, you're not going to see much action, right? Or you slowly boil anything, I really should say.
Yeah.
But you throw somebody in a boiling pot of water, they're going to scream bloody murder.
That's what happens.
Stupid dummy.
Oh, that guy doesn't care. See, because that's America right there. That's the idiot.
And that's why they could get it done.
Exactly.
Because you buy right into it. 2% here, what's that? It's nothing. Who cares? That's not going to bother me.
It's only 2%.
And then, you know what? Next time you go away, look at your hotel bill and see all the little 2% they were able to sneak by you.
Mayor's plan to meet with the representatives of the Hotel Restaurant Institute today to discuss a proposed package that would raise the hotel tax another 2% points to a total of 14.45% in state and city taxes. So this guy doesn't care 2%.
No, he doesn't
but
care.
But you're already paying 12.45%.
Well, now this will make it 7 individual 2%, you dummy.
And the meal tax is another 0.75 percentage point.
What's
that ain't nothing.
0.75? That's nothing.
Nothing. So
anybody can pay that, right?
So tag it on to the 6.25% for a total of 7% now in new taxes.
How do they get away with that? 40%. So that's going to be 14%. 14.45, so 14.5% in state and city taxes on your room, right?
21.5%.
And then another 7%. Okay, yeah, 21.5%. Yeah, that's no big deal, right?
21.5% tax,
right,
on your fucking room. By the way, you're paying for this with money that has already been taxed. That is my favorite thing ever. The money you're paying that tax with has already been taxed.
Right.
Through income tax.
And people are arguing the boiling of a animal thing. You get our point.
You get the point.
If you're in water and it slowly gets hotter, you're gonna hang in there for a long fucking time where you go, you know what? Holy shit, it's getting hot in here. I gotta get the fuck out. But if you go into something that's really hot right off the bat, you're not gonna want any part of it.
Makes your balls hurt.
Makes them nice
like the hot tub.
Makes them nice and red. Yeah. big red ball bags. Spy report.
Oh,
we got a Ron and Fez spy report.
Really?
They're letting OJ out. Dirty Ralph.
No,
I heard they might be doing this.
Why?
They're letting OJ out of prison for a retrial.
For what? I hopefully for the murder.
That's ridiculous. Do we have any Mayor Menino audio? Because that's the only reason I wanted to hear that dummy
he
speak.
Didn't do that, but
that was the end of the clip there, Dan?
Oh, was it? Menino. Oh, there he is. Maybe. Hopefully.
They make a difference in people's
badly needs.
It's going to real programs that make a difference in people's lives. And like education.
He's asking the city council by August 29 to raise the hotel tax 2% and restaurant and meals taxes 0.75%. That's what state legislators and Governor Patrick
he talks a little more.
Just authorized.
We should have been done a long time ago. We're just playing catch up now because of the issues we have before us for the budgets.
Mayor Menino and industry officials say if these tax increases go through, visitors to Boston will still pay a lot less in hotel and meals taxes than visitors do in New York, Chicago, or Philadelphia.
If Boston...
It's ridiculous.
Huh?
It's so goddamn ridiculous.
How? 21%.
That's not even...
I don't even think that is the... And then there's another tax on top of that, right? Just a regular tax that we all know?
That's just your fucking, Mayor Menino tax.
Right.
Big fat tongue tax. I gotta eat. I'm like sitting here.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
We can take a break and continue. Brian in Ohio, that's what they get for voting in this puke year after year. You know what, though? The other guy that would take his place, you think it's going to be that much different? Citadel Broadcasting is 22 cents this morning. Why would John want to talk about that?
What, did it go up? I think it went up.
John, are you trying to tell us that our stock went up?
Yeah.
22
You might
cents.
want to look at that.
Well,
time to sell.
We bought in at $19 a share. Going up to 22 cents isn't going to really make us that much happier.
No.
Yeah, but that's like 2,200% from a penny.
Oh, it was down to a penny?
It was, wasn't it?
I think it was close. I think it was single digits.
I can't even check it because it's not even on the
I don't even want to.
exchange
I was
anymore.
telling that story again this weekend, and people Their tongues actually fall out of their mouths.
Oh, I know.
When I tell them the Citadel story. Wait, you turned $100,000 into what? What did we figure out? We could barely get like an eye touch or something?
Yeah.
For the $100,000 that we invested?
$100,000.
Their tongues actually fall out of their mouths.
Thanks.
Thank you, John.
You prick.
All right, Ant's got to get some food in him, so why don't we take a break? Just in case you missed it earlier, Tiger Woods farted this Sunday as he was just about to win another golf tournament. And CBS and PGA and the PGA are trying to squash all the videos of this for some reason.
Yeah.
It's just a good moment. Who gives a crap?
Funny.
It's funny. Here's the audio, in case you missed it this past Sunday.
Trying to let it release a little bit more.
Tiger waits. It's interesting that all three of his 09 wins.
The Opie and Anthony Institute of Art and Literature is proud to present a collection of books on tape soulfully voiced by the homeless Tippy Tommy.
I can't do as good as that guy to do it, but you know.
Masterpieces like Herman Melville's Moby Dick.
Call me his mom. Some years ago. Never mind how long precisely.
And Dickens' historically themed A Tale of Two Cities.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. I'm doing a good job. Okay.
You won't believe your ears as Tom mutters and fumbles his way through Mark Twain's classic, Huck Finn.
Huck Finn's wealth.
Are you kidding? Bad news, Anthony. You know the Citadel stock that was at 22 cents?
Yeah.
The guy that called can't do math.
Why?
Thank you, Bryant, who can do math. He's from Syracuse. He writes, bullshit, Citadel is not at 22 cents. It's at 0.3 cents right now.
No way.
It's up from 0.0022. No, wait. It's up 0.0022 today. Fucking idiot. So it's 0.3 cents.
So 3 cents.
So you could basically buy 3 shares of Citadel stock for just under a penny.
Right.
Our stock that used to be worth $19 a share.
Yeah, I think what the guy was trying to say was that it was up 22 hundredths of a cent.
Right.
Not 22 cents.
Dude, if it was 22 cents, man, we would be selling.
Living large.
It's 0.3 cents per share. So you could get a little over 3 shares per cent.
That's amazing. That is amazingly
You know, Fareed got married?
ridiculous. Did he?
He got remarried?
Should have sent him a gift.
What?
A fucking stock certificate. Here you go.
In a card.
I still have the
I
certificate.
think the card would cost more. At this point. Jesus.
It would. I still have the certificate. I want to just hang it up on the wall as a reminder.
Oh yeah, now it's worth something.
Yeah, it's art now.
We should put our Citadel stock certificates online and give it to the highest bidder.
Yeah, there it is.
We'll autograph it. We'll wipe our asses. Whatever you need us to do with it, so the cost goes up. I don't care.
Then they're gonna get bought by someone and go up to
Oh really?
$20 a share.
Is it really gonna go up?
Yeah. No.
All right, we're running out of shows, so we got some speed round shit. I just learned something. I don't know if you want to do it now or tomorrow, Ant, but remember Simple Mike?
Yes.
He quit for real.
Now, why would Simple Mike quit?
Do you want to go down this road?
Because he's simple?
And he handed in his last Simple Mike bit. Do you want to do this before we leave?
You hand in a bit before you retire? Is that what he quit? Why did he quit?
Hold on. Well, I'm giving you options here, Ant.
Oh,
It's let's make a deal. We got that. We got the funeral home that displays body with open wound from the autopsy during wake. Family is suing.
Yeah, that's probably not good.
We got interns Nick and Charlie. They just handed in a commercial called Randy's Ravioli. I almost said ravioli. Randy's Ravioli. We might need some time with this Simple Mike bit is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You got the Seth Rogen Tabernacle Choir worth another listen. Man arrested after Monopoly game turns violent.
Those are usually.
Or man tries to sell baby for $100 for drugs. Jesus. Fucking
cheap.
What do you want? I think we got to take a peek at the funeral home thing.
Yeah, just to see what it is, I guess, and then...
You really want the Simple Mike, don't you?
Well, I just want to know why he quit.
We could probably make it fast, because most people don't even know who Simple Mike is. First, the funeral home. One of the big stories today.
It was his son's wake, a June 1st public viewing of the body attended by more than 75 mourners. We cannot show you the photos they're looking at, but the family's reaction tells you all you need to know.
No feelings for the family. That's the last thing we wanted to see him that way.
William's brother Fernando died in his own bed at the age of 43. He had a lot of health problems, but to pinpoint the exact cause of death, an official autopsy was ordered. Without getting overly graphic, suffice it to say, evidence of that autopsy was clearly visible here during the 5-hour open casket wake.
So where's the... I don't get it.
Well, what the hell was he wearing?
Yeah.
It might have been, what, they cut open his brain
shirt
or something?
Or the brain?
Now, the shirt couldn't have been open.
I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think where this
trying to
wound
think,
would
too.
be. Anthony, very good news.
Yeah?
Keith J. has a great idea from Niagara Falls. We sell the stock with separate shipping for each share.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right on.
Uh-oh. I think Danny found some more details on this.
You got the pictures?
No, but I'm reading some more. I don't know if the description is in the audio.
All right, let me see before we go to you.
Everyone was shocked. Like, what's this? Everyone kept asking, was he killed? Was he hit in the head?
The funeral director told you what?
That's how he came from the examiner's office.
So he blamed it on the medical examiner?
Yeah.
Pass the buck.
He sure did.
The crux of the lawsuit is that funeral homes are bound under long-standing common law to protect grieving families from such horror. Repeated requests for comment from La Paz have never gone beyond, we did the best we could.
All right, listen, if you're going to do this story as a local news station, you got to tell us what the fuck the wound is.
Yeah.
We had to go on the internet to find out for ourselves. This is a who gives a shit story unless you give more details.
It says bleeding, he said. There were exposed wires. There were flies going in and out of the wound. In fact, by the end of the funeral, the flies buzzing around the body's open wound became so persistent the funeral home placed a white veil over the corpse's head to protect it. There was a hole behind the dead man's right ear that appeared to be seeping blood. 2 witnesses told CBS 2 HD. There were blood stains on the pillow and wires that appeared to be autopsy sutures visible holding a loose flap of skin to the back of his hairline. The corpse was a dark bluish color in spots. The ears looked especially discolored.
Jesus.
That's wonderful, ain't it?
Wow.
That's an happy story.
That one is not good.
Oh, no. I don't look at the body at wakes. I go in.
I look at it curiosity.
And then I get that horrible, like glance over and go, why'd you do that?
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're supposed to walk up to the coffin and give you, respects, I don't do that. I walk up and I look down and I just go, oh, my God, okay, have I been here long enough where people think I'm praying? I'm doing something today? Okay, let me get the fuck up and I'm walk away. Because I don't want to see somebody I know dead like that. So I don't.
They just look like clay people.
I know. It's terrible.
They don't look real.
I don't do that.
That's old school, by the way.
What?
The newer generation doesn't go for that as much. You mostly see the old people in the open caskets.
Yeah. Nice picture.
And the makeup is always just like, that person.
Oh, okay, my grandmother's, I was just hearing, oh, she looks so good because she looks better than she did when she was at the home.
Oh, yeah.
They did such a good job with the makeup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Is Danny showing dead people? Oh, look at that.
Where'd you find this?
What is this site? Why is a woman in a coffin with a fork and a cat?
Is the cat dead, too?
Probably. I would hope so.
What do you throw in Google image for this stuff?
Just right now I'm just working on open casket, but I'm sure I can find better stuff with a
all right, good.
better
Please
search.
And you want the commercial that the boys did? Interns Nick and Charlie?
Nick and Charlie.
You said you got a little chuckle out of this.
Commercial parody.
Okay.
Yeah, let's give a little.
We're in the middle of a little speed round here. This is called Randy's Ravioli.
Hey guys,
What are you snacking on?
Potato chips!
Yeah, potato chips! Potato chips? Fuck that shit! Wanna have a real snack, bitch? Frozen ravioli! Frozen fucking raviolis! Bite that shit! Ah, my teeth! Fucking right, your teeth! Now you eat one!
I don't want to!
Do it, pussy! The fuck is your problem? Eat that shit!
Oh, my tooth, bro!
Fucking write that shit, then! That's how you know it's good, you dick! Go to the fucking store, pick up some frozen fucking raviolis! Do it, pussy! Frozen raviolis! Real ass shit, real ass snacks!
Randy's raviolis! They're fucking frozen!
What the fuck? Where'd you come up with that idea?
We were all sitting in the office a couple weeks ago, and we were talking about potato chips, and Charlie said that they're a waste of time. He'd rather have a bag of frozen ravioli, and Steve said make a commercial about frozen ravioli.
Of course Steve did. That's how it always happens. Fucking Steve.
Why didn't you make a commercial about that?
He obviously told you this on a Tuesday, because we all know Mondays he...
Holy shit.
Wow. Well, the mix sucked.
Yeah.
Derek didn't feel like being part of your project?
Yeah, the high voice thing was a little...
No, I mean... The mix is a little off.
No, the mix is a little off, but I like
But it's
I like
good.
the energy and the like fucking frozen ravioli. Like that was funny, but the high voice thing with "Ow, my tooth," it was a little. Who did that?
They're
one?
supposed to be like little kids.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, then they just get
didn't
like
work.
emotionally abused by this adult.
Yeah, that didn't quite work. I liked the angry voice thing. It was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was definitely all right.
There's
man.
some passion in there.
What happened with Simple Mike?
We came in on a Tuesday, and no one had seen or spoken to him for a couple of days, and then we called him and he didn't answer. Then the following day, Steve told us that he quit on account of scheduling conflicts.
Scheduling.
Which was clearly bullshit.
Did you guys drive him nuts?
I think so. Every conversation we had, he always just got real defensive and just and would have no part of it and got real angry.
Yes, sir.
Sam was here to instigate.
Boy, what a surprise. Sam knows something about this.
Well, one of Simple Mike's last days, I caught him. Well, one of the interns alerted me. I don't remember which one. He was sitting out here in the intern area on the floor with his back against the wall and his head in between his knees because he couldn't understand why he was being so disrespected by all of the interns. And so he had to sit there and center himself for 20 minutes.
Yep.
And then he came back with scheduling conflicts.
And he handed in his final bit, which is called Simple Mike and Pierce present Bro Chill News for Bros by Bros.
Well, yeah. Bro Chill. It's something that they've been working. I wish Pierce is not here today, so we'll have to tell him about it when he's here next. But, yes, Bro Chill. I caught them doing characters one day outside the office, just saying bro a lot. What's up, bro? And adding the syllable of bro in place of multi-syllable words. For instance, maybe the first syllable of a word, like bro-Sissippi for Mississippi.
Oh, see, that's funny.
Right, something like that. And I said...
Bromance.
Didn't we just do the vocabulary, though, a few months back? That guy had that book?
This is different. And so I said...
this is different.
All right.
And so I said, that this has some potential and that they should develop this into like a skit. Unfortunately, he quit, and this is only the first one because I thought this might be something recurring.
Series.
Well, maybe you should give it to Nick. Nick looks like he wants to do the bro news.
Absolutely.
The bro chill news.
Absolutely not.
I had to sit next to them the 3 days they were writing it, and it drove me up a fucking wall.
Wow.
Really?
Because he's not as creative as they are.
Yeah, definitely.
Get jealous.
Sup, bros? Welcome to the first episode of Bro Chill. News for bros, by bros. This is your host, T-Ched, and I'm here chilling with my bro, Hoj. Sup? Word on the street is that the yen is making seriously gay moves against the euro and the dollar.
Has Bernanke done anything about this?
Yeah, his usual, bro. He's quoted saying that we will need to tighten the monetary policy to prevent the emergence of an inflation problem.
We're totally, dealing with a highly volatile economy. Further restrictions are, gonna get this country back on track, bro. Faster than I can chug a beard.
Bro, chill. Further policy and regulation is not what we need. We need to make government, like the freshman year pussy I slay routinely, smaller and tighter.
Get that bum-ass Republican policy out of this jam sesh, dude.
Bro, are you shitting me? Remember what the economy looked like when I was ripping crankshots in high school?
Bro, Bernanke's coaching a better game with more transparency.
Yeah, dude, transparency is great. Especially when everything Bernanke says sends the market into a fucking tizzy.
Bro Nanke can give me a douche chill sometimes.
Bro, Bernanke is not a bro.
Well, I mean, bro, he did go to Harvard, so...
Did he even lax for them?
You're talking about Bernanke, right? No way.
Yeah, man, we gotta wrap this jam sesh up, though. You got anything else you want to say?
Nah, dude. You want to give any shout-outs or something? I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I want to give a shout-out to my bro Foley. Nice raw dog, man. Shredder, keep shredding. And, Chatty, keep your DPS up, bro. All right, we're out. Later, bros.
Later, bros.
I'm just angry.
What's wrong?
I'm just angry.
I had them. Shut up, Z's, Jesus Christ.
What the like as an SNL parody, it might work if they picked a different topic than the world economy.
I thought it was a good way to get the news. We don't oftentimes cover that news on the O&A show, so I thought...
Shut up.
Shit.
There was bro reason for that. Holy God. Someone dig up Scott Muni. There should have been 2 gunshots partway through.
Well, Pierce wanted to do something after the Dick Insider didn't work for him.
Well, it certainly didn't.
So this is his original concept with Simple Mike, who quit.
So wait, Pierce came up with this?
Pierce and Simple Mike together. Put their brains together and came up with Bro Chill. News for bros, by bros.
Matt M. Simply writes... He's from New Hampshire. He quit. Why wasn't he fired?
How about he stops with the wordplay? He's not good at it.
All right. So that was it for Simple Mike. That was his last bit.
That's ring. Banana Brone. These are funnier than the bit.
That's his grand hurrah.
People are requesting the Twisted Sister song again.
Oh, wow.
They're saying we could bring it back with the what was it, that dumb song? It's
the third.
I'm back 30 and
30
forever. What the hell was it called? So you've got Simple Mike on the way out, a little backstage with Simple Mike?
I mean, I covered the news. He was gone already.
Oh, so you don't get Simple Mike in the backstage with O&A Simple Mike quits bit?
Well, I wasn't going to call him because once he's done, he's done.
And now, backstage with O&A, here is Primetime Sam Roberts.
I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and it's been weeks since we heard from King of the Opie and Anthony interns, executive intern Simple Mike. We went into the O&A intern office to find out how he's been doing.
Hey, Simple Mike. Simple Mike? Steve, where's Simple Mike?
He's not with us anymore, Sam.
Simple Mike is dead?
Steve is the worst actor. It drives me fucking nuts.
He really is
Just
bad.
be Steve.
Just have a conversation with a mic.
Yes. Sam's got his, backstage bit, whatever. He's hacking it up a little bit. Just be Steve. Your whole job is to give a little info.
He's so bad.
I hate hearing his...
How did your parents die?
Listen again to Steve.
Been doing. Hey, Simple Mike. Simple Mike? Steve, where's Simple Mike?
He's not with us anymore, Sam.
Simple Mike is dead?
No, he quit.
Simple Mike.
No. It's that slight natural stammering. Yeah, but no.
Because
he quit.
Steve only thinks of one line at a time. He doesn't think where the line might lead.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to be a natural delivery. Most people don't just talk like this. Sometimes they stutter a bit or grasp for an idea by perhaps doing that. I do it all the time. No. See? Oh, fuck, is he bad? Holy shit.
I gotta hear that now again.
Steve, where's Simple Mike?
He's not with us anymore, Sam.
Simple Mike is dead?
No, he quit.
Simple Mike really quit?
Yeah, he did yesterday.
Why?
Scheduling conflict.
What was he doing at 4:30 in the morning that he couldn't make it in 3 days a week?
Making up bullshit excuses as to why he didn't want to be here anymore.
That's right, everyone. Simple Mike is officially no longer a part of the Opie and Anthony Show. Gone the way of all the other one-bit wonders whose names we can't remember. We went to Club Soda Kenny and the Opie and Anthony interns to get their thoughts. Kenny.
Yes?
Did you hear about Simple Mike? He quit his internship.
I wouldn't care if that kid didn't see 10 o'clock this morning.
But aren't you going to miss him?
Him quitting just proves what a selfish, conceited cocksucker he is.
Fat Matt, the angry intern. Did you hear Simple Mike is no longer interning for the...
You think Matt's going to be angry? I hate to keep stopping the bit.
Oh, boy.
Watch out.
He's a
Matt might
loose
be a little angry.
A loose cannon.
What do you think?
Oh, look out, folks. Here it comes. Strap in.
Is he going to say something outrageous?
He's so mad.
What's he mad about? We need to know.
Did you hear Simple Mike is no longer interning for the show?
No.
He's gone.
No.
Are you upset?
No.
But Matt, he was the executive intern.
Yeah.
What are you going to do now? Who's going to lead the pack?
I'll fucking do it.
Oh, Intern Evan.
Hey, Sam.
Did you hear the news? Simple Mike quit.
I heard. I don't know any detail.
Does Evan ponder here? Evan's good at pondering. He's pondering nonsense.
I don't know any details.
How are you coping?
I feel...
I told you.
I feel...
Sam, did I hear this bit ahead of time?
No, not at all.
Thank you.
He's pondering.
He always ponders. And
That's
then
his-
what comes out is like, it's just nonsense.
That's his Steve C device. Like, that's his thinking of the next
Right,
line
right,
thing, but he always uses words incorrectly. and-
Instead of just go...
Evan ponders, and then you think, okay, here comes something deep, and it's the most like shallow
nothing.
nonsense.
But the delivery,
ever.
is he's
Pure
really
ponder.
Yes, it's fully behind it. It's deep. Yeah. How are you coping?
I feel... I can't explain it, but I do feel happier and more relieved.
He's never coming back.
There's no fucking deepness to that statement.
You and your
But you set it up
pondering.
like. Hi, Evan.
I try to use my words.
I try to use my...
I think carefully about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially in this type of forum.
Type of forum. It's the phrase you get after thinking carefully.
Everything is a ponder with Evan.
Yeah, I tend to overthink a lot, which causes me to use... Yeah, well, there you go.
Oh, my God. You are a fucking pisser.
Well, I have no intentions on following my on-air aspirations, so
No,
I've been doing the best I can.
All right, let me get back to this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Evan.
We're coming back.
It's great.
Who's going to lead the interns?
Well, I have been and will continue to lead the interns.
What about Fat Matt, the angry intern?
He's a good supplementary role.
Oh, okay. What's going to happen next with these O&A interns? And more importantly, who the hell cares? No one, but Backstage will be there to cover it. I'm Primetime Sam Roberts, and this has been...
Backstage with O&A.
People are saying Kenny rules.
Oh, yeah.
And I guess, because you said that was Pierce's bit who stole Dick Insider?
Yes, that's correct.
Someone is saying that bit's stolen, too. There's a bit online called Bro Rape.
Rape?
The link is on instant feedback if you want to find it, Dan, about 10 down.
Oh, boy.
So he might have ripped off this bit as well.
Another bit?
Although the bro thing, you know, it's been done many different ways.
Exactly. So why would you do it again?
Right. God. Someone is requesting frozen ravioli. That's Matt Nichols.
Why can't you just highlight the whole thing?
It doesn't work.
I don't know
It's the
why.
form. I don't know.
Isn't that fucked up? It annoys me.
Oh, no. Oh, no. See. Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, see, that's... Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Maybe...
YouTube.
all right.
Bro, this party's awesome, bro. Yeah, dude.
Yo, dude, I got some scotch. You want to drink some scotch before the party? Yeah, all right.
Yeah, let's do it,
Drink as
bro.
much as you can because you want to hide it before anybody else sees it, okay, bro? All right, bro. I'm going to take your pants off, okay?
Wait, what?
Bro, this is going to be awesome,
No,
bro.
no, no, dude, don't take my pants off.
All right, dude. Go lay down on the bed.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lay down on the bed.
Bro, go lay down on the bed. Yo, this is going to be awesome, yo. Just remember. There you go, bro. All right, cool. Lay down on the bed.
No, dude, what are you...
All right, bro. Yo, this is going to be sweet, all right? Wish me luck.
No, bro. Jesus. Bro, stop.
It's a type of rape that's gone overlooked for decades, and it's risen 44% in the last year. I'm talking, of course, about bro rape. What is a bro? A bro's an 18 to 24-year-old male who wears Birkenstock sandals, watches Family Guy, plays Ultimate Frisbee, and wears an upside-down visor or a baseball cap with a pre-frayed brim. You know, a bro. For every suburban house party, 4 bros will be raped, and only 1 in 7 bros will tell their boys what happened the next day.
Holy
As a result, most bro rapes go unreported.
So it was my friend Jake's birthday party, and we're playing paintball and whatever, and we go back to Tim's house to get a little drunk, and Tim brings out some beers, and I turn around to get my bottle opener. When I turn back around, there's a Jack Johnson album next to my beer, and I was like, whose is this? I love Jack Johnson. And Tim's like, oh, me too. I love him too. Let's go up to my room and talk about it.
Internet chat rooms for bands like Dave Matthews, Jack Johnson, and Incubus have proven to be a hotbed for bro predators looking...
It's not the same as Bro Chill.
All right. Well, I guess. Do
you want to continue?
No.
Not
No,
for another
bro.
8 minutes.
No, it's
I
horrible.
know. I was wishing there would be more than that. I mean, 8 minutes probably isn't enough time to get the whole
Got
bro
that right,
concept.
bro. You got
we,
that right.
We get it. We get it in the first, minute.
Yeah, but are they talking about, what's going on in the world economy and stuff like that?
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers looks fucking bizarre. I'm sorry. She looks fucking bizarre.
How you doing? Is that her catchphrase?
Wendy Williams.
Do a montage of her doing how you doing.
Me, Wendy Williams.
I'd rather be bro raped.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
How you doing? Is that what she says? That's
Yeah.
her thing, right?
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Joan Rivers. No one, when it gets creepy with these women that get too many facelifts. I hate to say it. Sharon Osbourne, she's on America's Got Talent. She went too far, and it really is noticeable when they try to smile. What's that about?
Yeah, their mouth, because all the nerve endings and muscles are all fucked up and in the wrong spots now.
Yeah.
So they smile and their nostrils flare. It doesn't even fucking, their face muscles just don't even work anymore. I try to blink and my ears wiggle.
We done?
Yeah, I'd say we're done.
Thanks a lot, Sam.
That's how it works.
We were having a good one before you
Yeah.
brought the simple mic thing.
Yes.
You didn't like, which one did you like better, my backstage or Bro Chill?
Your backstage was good because Kenny pretty much saved that.
But I fed him, set him up.
Oh, what, now you gotta, you
by the
can't
way-
let the guy get a little credit?
I just was sharing it.
By the way, we got a sponsor for the big Suicide Show. So psyched.
Yeah? Who's killing themselves?
You, a week from Friday. We
I'm
got
not doing
sponsor and
that.
everything. So,
Who's the sponsor?
have you decided how you're going to do it?
I'm not doing it.
Have to.
You have to.
Says no, you can't.
Says who? Well, you're just gonna go says who?
Well, I was thinking because that's like you're now going on the cusp of.
primetime Sam Roberts. You're supposed to rock a mic.
I am trying to, but this is like legalities and things. This
How
would
are
be
you-
like.
And how are we supposed to respond to says who?
I mean,
well,
says
I
who?
did, Sam.
Says
and Anthony
you.
said.
But,
how do we answer that?
This seems like an
Just
illegal.
kill yourself a week from Friday. That's all.
I
That's
don't
all you
want-
need
That's
to
what
know.
we're asking.
I've got a lot to live for.
We ran it past the legal. They said fine.
They did.
Yes.
Yeah, they actually agreed that
Yeah.
you should kill yourself.
I say you bleed out.
That'd be nice.
That
it's
would
a long.
rock.
It's a longer death, so we'll get like some TSL.
Yeah. And you just get weaker and weaker
Yeah.
as the morning goes on.
I'm not doing that.
And then finally, you just
No,
drop dead.
But before you get too weak, you got to throw yourself out the window.
I'm not doing any
Because
of
at
that.
that point, you know you're
that'd
going to
be
die.
good.
So
Just
you might
total
as well.
weakness, and then you just fling yourself with the last bit of energy out the window.
Yeah.
If I was bleeding out, I would jump out a window, but I won't bleed out.
Oh, so you're considering that. That's good.
We're
If I was bleeding out, but I'm not going to be. So,
Sure, you know.
All right, so maybe the bro bit sounds like me circa WNEW. All right,
Oh,
all right, Tom
come
Tippy from Atlanta. We'll end with this. Go fuck yourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, fresh from their recent string of shows in Vienna, presenting the Seth Rogen Tabernacle Choir.